I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, dack, a ack.
Enter, brother.
That's right. Come on in. Pull up a stool. And you know what? With that password, you have now full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
Thank you, LeBron. That's right. No matter how you listen in, Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, SiriusXM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, live.
We'll do it live.
On YouTube.
Do it live.
Thank you, Bill.
I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
That's right. Say my name.
Rob Parker.
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday, the Christmas edition, of course, all month long. And you'll need our telephone number to join in because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet.
Doug Gottlieb.
Hey,
On the planet.
Yo.
Oh, wait, yeah, he's not here anymore. My bad.
That's way too soon.
Too soon, bro.
Way
What's that?
too
Too soon, bro.
It's too soon, bro.
There you go.
right,
Yes,
Mia
at
Monty.
least when people are still awake. I'm sorry about that.
You gotta be up. That's the only time it can't keep
Sorry.
telling y'all that.
All right, write it down. Committed to memory, 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there that can't figure out the numbers and letters and, and all that, 877-996-6369. And if you hear feedback on the line, it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say to you, tough, because...
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
That's
Turn it
right.
off.
Turn it off. With that said, always remember...
Sweetie Petey.
Just give me the line.
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go. Uh-oh.
Just give me the line.
Just give me the line.
Here we go. Let's go, big show. Let me welcome in my co-host, Kelvin Washington.
Kevin. Where is it? I was waiting on that.
Just give me the line.
Hey, let's get it. It's going to be one of them days,
Just
Alex.
give me the line. Just give me the line.
Pause the replay. Pause the replay.
What are y'all having? A party for
Yeah.
Doug Gottlieb? What is this?
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Rob.
What?
It's too soon.
Too soon.
Stop it. Okay.
Man. What up, man? TV themes on Thursday. Your favorite, Monty's favorite, Tysher Tower trivia coming up in a little bit.
We got a lot to do. No,
Just
so little time.
picked up my folks from the airport, so family's in town.
How dare you?
So
Feeling good. Shout out to Shay in the building.
So the holidays started.
Who?
Are they in the car listening to the show?
Yeah, man. You know they big fans of the show. Big fans of the show.
Where's your wife? Is she on?
Nah, I didn't say my wife now.
Is she in the car?
What time is it? Where for? Yeah.
No, I meant she's not with the
Oh,
family.
not with them. No,
Okay,
no.
I was going to
No,
say.
we said fans of the show. She's not a fan
I was
going
to say, I know she hates the show.
She's like, it pays the bills, so all right.
Alex, she absolutely hates the show.
She used to like Rob.
I know, not anymore. Not that she hears me on the show.
Yep.
She's like, I can't stand that guy. Don't invite him to church.
No. Every time I invite her to church, I tell her, he said no. She said, thank God.
Thank God. I think his
I'm getting away
daughters
from
would
it.
spit on me if they saw me. No?
Kennedy was swinging.
Okay,
My oldest was swinging.
It's all right.
She's about that life for me. My oldest, yeah.
And the little one.
The little was a ringleader, like Bernie. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
4 years.
She's
old?
the Bernie. Yeah, she is the ringleader.
She would try to kick me to knock the other tooth out on the other side. I'm just saying.
And need to even out. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Let's do it.
We got a lot to get to today. Let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew because we wouldn't be able to do this fine radio program without them.
Who we got?
Alex, of course, is our engineer.
Pay no attention to that man
behind the curtain.
My favorite. One
Love
more
it.
time.
Love it.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Love it. Shay is
The
our
official Odd Couple side piece.
That's right. Can we hear that again? Yeah, I like that.
The official Odd Couple side piece.
Shay, you never thought you'd be a side piece for anybody, did you?
Nah, I always thought I was the main guy.
There you
That's
go.
all right.
You were the
It's all
main
right.
meal.
Shay,
He's like, I'm sorry. I'm a
Right, you
side
thought he
piece.
was? Nah, you on the
I'm
side.
nothing
now.
compared to
You
Rob G.
Brussels
It's all right.
sprouts out here. You ain't the steak. Hey, what's going? Well, how much longer are we growing the hair out here in these streets?
Dude, my hairstylist is gone. She works on set for movies and stuff like that, so she's gone right now, and I don't trust anyone else,
Just
so I don't
stop
know what to
now.
do.
Just stop now,
Alex,
'cause
take a scissor, trim the back,
get it.
I got it.
and then give them a nice wash, a shampoo,
Yeah.
and then braid it.
I'll just recommend him to Rob G's guy.
Yeah, well, Rob G.
Isn't Rob
cuts
G.
his
Rob
hair.
G.
No,
G
Rob
cuts-
G's guy. Remember he got some snips?
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
guy.
snip. No, you don't want that because he might take too much off.
Yeah, Shay's too young. Shay has a lot of non-snipping ahead of him right now.
Exactly. Do not
Yeah.
allow that to
And by the
happen.
way, Shay, if you ever sounded any more Hollywood, it's crazy. Like she cuts hair.
It's my mom's friend.
Yeah, she cuts hair on like movie sets in LA. We're like Hollywood and stuff and
What are you watching
superstars.
me?
And
She's doing a Marvel movie right
she's
now.
doing
She's
a Marvel
great.
movie. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Marvel movies.
Can't go back.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like right now, she's got to do Ryan Gosling, but I think she's gonna schedule me for next.
She's
week.
actually doing Marvel movies.
She
which
has
is
a great
hilarious.
job because I think she cuts Iron Man's hair.
That's the
Oh, I'm
easy one.
sorry.
Easy to do.
Well, yeah.
He ain't got no
You
hair.
don't have no hair. Sorry about that.
She gonna cut yours?
I need
One
it
more day.
tomorrow.
One more
Tomorrow's the
day.
haircut.
I'm talking smack. What's
I
funny
need a
is,
haircut.
as much as
Oh,
I'm
my
talking
God.
smack, I need one too.
Not like me. I need a haircut.
Yeah, I gotta go see.
Should I do
Barber
it
tomorrow?
Should I get a Chris Broussard dye job too or no?
Please don't.
No?
Look at me. Let me actually see what you would look like, Di.
Nah.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, Rob G ain't here, so we can go on a little bit. Rob G rolling around at the house.
Oh
right
no,
now.
he's
We're
already
good.
sick. Right.
Let's take this to second segment.
All right, let's just keep going.
No.
If you
We're not even going to break. Let's go.
just roll it through. If you did dye the top, would you keep the beard gray, or would you dye the beard gray and keep black and then the top?
Yeah.
Like, or would you do the whole thing? How would you do it if you did it?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it,
Okay,
but
if
it
you
would
did,
have to match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
It
just
would
leave
look weird to have the gray beard and a top
No,
black
the
hair.
ladies like the gray beard.
They do?
Yeah,
they
but
do.
with a black hair, like it'll look
Yeah,
fake. Though.
I
How
mean,
do you
long
have
as
all
the
black?
look, the beard is super crazy.
I'm saying like if you have all black hair and then you got
because we're saying black, we're not saying Ray Lewis.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
You know, we're saying nice. Really, it's actually like a dark brown. You would do.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, we've cured everything.
Yes, we have. Monty Bolaños is at the anchor desk. She'll keep us updated throughout the
They're in there
program.
arguing
And
about
of
airports
course,
in there.
Never heard of them.
Elijah,
Never heard of 'em.
Elijah
Never heard of
is
'em.
our social media guru. All right, we got a lot to get to. And don't forget, for over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installations, TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. All right, let's start here. Kelvin, you know this. A story, L.A. story as well because of the Rams. Puka
Nacua. I got
Nacua. Thank you. I was waiting for you to jump in.
It's like somebody.
Bless you.
Puka Nacua.
like-
There you go.
God bless you, Rob.
Gesundheit.
It's like a
Thank
girl you went to high school with. You remember Nacua?
Yeah, there you
Remember
go.
Nacua? Keisha's sister.
I always remember the Greek girl I went to elementary school.
Okay.
Rob,
Did you want-
caution.
What?
well, I mean, what was her name?
Sally Papadopoulos. She was Greek.
Okay, that sounds
So in
about
second grade, I'm saying Papadopoulos.
right. Yeah, you were saying it earlier. And now you can't say Nacua at however old you are.
I know, Nacua. But anyway, what's happened?
Well, Puka Nacua, obviously, in a couple of things happening. Obviously, his
We
brother.
talked
We won't
about
talk
one,
about.
right.
Well, three really talked about the refs yesterday, and then his brother, which was a whole nother thing. But he got in trouble because he was hanging out on a podcast doing a live stream, which already could get you in trouble. And he did what people are deeming an anti-Semitic trope. And so on the podcast, essentially, they were like, "Hey, man, you know what your new next celebration should be?" And they went ahead and showed him, and he did it. And I don't have to redo it, but he did it.
Please don't.
Yeah, and so he claims that he did not know what it was. He did not mean to offend anyone. And be honest with you, I actually believe him. I was talking to Shay about this. I don't think Puka's 26 or 7?
I'm sorry. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
So you're a trained SEAL. Somebody
No,
tells
I'm
you
with you in that.
Somebody tells you to do something and you don't know what it is, and you wouldn't ask first. What is this? What are you asking me to do? Because I've never seen it. I don't know what this is. That's all I'm saying. Is that because you're on a live stream and some kids who live in their mother's basement ask you to do something that you have no idea what you're doing, you just automatically do you get my point?
Here's the thing. I'm going to say yes. I'm with you, and you shouldn't, but I'm going to say yes, kids do.
But you're not a kid, and here's my thing. You represent the city of Los Angeles, the franchise, the Rams, and the NFL. That's why there are statements from both the Rams and the NFL.
Yeah.
Because you are not three guys in a basement having fun and friends. You represent other people at all times while you're wearing that Rams and you're in the NFL. That's all I'm saying.
I don't disagree. And that's why here lies the challenge for this generation. You and I grew up with in the back of your – I didn't even know you when you were 10 to 20 years old. But you know what I already know? In the back of your head, even when you were doing some things, one thing that you thought about, mama and daddy can't know. Or I can't make the family look bad. Or I can't let somebody see this. And we had an ounce of that. We had an ounce of, let me do even if it was doing some dirt, do it on the low. And these kids, he's 24, they grew up with nothing but the opposite. Hey, I'm John Morant. Let me show you my gun online. And it's no excuse. I'm saying that's their reality. So what you're saying is right. Hey, hold on now. What y'all got me doing? I'm a professional Rams player. And he's looking at it as I'm hanging out with the bros. It just happens to be on a massive, big-time live stream. They don't think like you and I grew up. We grew up thinking, think about this, Rob. If you were about to do something dumb and somebody put a camera in your face back and we'd be like, oh, hold on now.
Well, my only thing, I hear you, but I think you're letting them off the hook.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
from the standpoint of somebody asking you to do something you don't understand. What is this you're asking me to do? That's the only question.
Here's my follow-up, though.
And then they'd have to explain to me what this is. I don't know what this is. Is this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what this is.
Here's the trouble with that.
He just did it like a trained SEAL.
And here's where I get what you're saying. But again, if you don't know what they're doing, it looks very simplistic. Like, oh, that's nothing. People do that all the time. I'm with you. But I'm saying here's the trouble. Here's the trouble that Puka's going to have to realize, and a lot of young athletes are going to have to realize. There's a phrase in the streets. It's called, don't let them trick you off the streets. And what that means is, don't let people, don't let idiots, don't let jealous people, don't let them trick you off your spot. Don't let them trick you and get you locked up. Or in his case, get you suspended, get you fined, get you in trouble. Become a distraction in arguably the biggest game of their season where they're competing for a chance to have the
exactly what he wound up being, a distraction tonight.
And the biggest game for the division and also potentially number one seed in the conference. So this is an example of letting some dweeby little idiots on live stream trick you out of who knows what ramifications may come.
But that also tells you about just going on anybody's show.
I agree.
Okay, like here's the problem. You're not an average Joe. You're not an 18-year-old in a basement with some people goofing off. You're a pro athlete. You have all kinds of other things that you represent, and I just mentioned it.
Yeah.
The NFL has a statement.
Yeah, they did, and I'll read it in part if you want.
And the Rams have. I want you to read both of them.
I won't read just for the length of it all,
but you know what I mean. The first
so they
part
said,
of both.
this is coming from the league. The league said it condemns all forms of discrimination, derogatory behavior directed towards any group of individual. The continuing rise of anti-Semitism must be addressed across the world, and the NFL will continue to stand with our partners in this fight. Hatred has no place in our sport or society.
Didn't we just have a horrific thing in Australia?
You beat me to where I was about to go.
We just had it. We just had it where they killed all these
15
Jews
people
in Australia.
Or was it 9? I think it was 9 people. But yes, a lot of people killed in Australia on the first day of celebrating Hanukkah.
They were targeted, right?
They were targeted. It was a Hanukkah celebration in Australia, and in case to your point, and so now. This is where you have to think. Were they trolling me? You get what I'm saying? Were they obviously they were they're doing something, knowing the sensitivity where we are now in this society.
What they did was they said, this guy isn't smart. We'll have him do something.
Bro, do this.
Exactly.
And you know what the trouble is?
And that's really where it came from.
And what's dangerous about this, Robin, we've talked about it before. Guess who loses in this? Puka.
Right.
Guess who can potentially win in them?
Those other guys.
Because they don't have bosses like he does.
No.
They're not held accountable like he is.
Like a corporation. When I worked for a newspaper,
100%.
if I did
if you
something,
went out something crazy in your column,
exactly,
they had to come back and either say Rob Parker is suspended or or make you apologize.
God knows.
Yeah, it happens.
No, I know.
And
that's what I'm saying.
And it's an inevitability in this
But
business.
I'm just saying, my biggest thing is people make mistakes. But are you a trained SEAL that you just do on command what somebody tells you to do? Do you that's the part.
I get you. I just think
that's the part that I just don't like. You claim you don't know what it was. So why were you doing it?
Because these are the bros, and the bros we're just having fun. That's the answer. It's not a good answer. It's not appealing, and you're right. Now what happens? Puka now learned that lesson. Not everybody has your best interest at heart.
All right.
Some people will troll you. They'll mess with you because it an advantage to them. Now everybody's going to their website. Ooh, let me see the clip. Looking and clickbait and all that.
And actually now all these people are going to see this
and
thing.
Know their names.
And brought more attention
to
this thing that people shouldn't be doing against
100%.
Anti-Semitism. 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Your thoughts. Puka, was he just duped? Was he naive in order to put this and do this? The response from the NFL, the Rams, was it the right response?
Do those guys get in trouble? That's what I'm curious about.
Nothing's going to happen to them. They got, like you say, they probably don't belong to any.
They might lose a sponsor or something.
If they had, I don't know.
They're kind of big. They're kind of big. Yeah.
But the idea, who is to blame mostly? Is it the guys asking them to do it? Or is it Puka? Because you did something you did not know you were doing.
On a live stream, not in just hanging out in the basement.
Exactly. 877-99 on Fox. It is the Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Right here on Fox Sports Radio. And you know what you need to do. Stick and stay.
Especially if you can laminate Rob Parker's intro in the US of A.
Yeah, I need that.
The buzz for Wemby's been big all season. Coming into the season, started the season, he got hurt a little bit there. But then he came back with the vengeance over the weekend, took down the Oklahoma City Thunder in a game that the Spurs won by 2 points. Wemby came off the bench again because he was coming off injury, only played 21 minutes, and was a plus 21 during that span, which is leading a lot of people to suggest that if and when they win this game tonight, they win the NBA Cup, it's going to springboard them the rest of the way, maybe even into NBA championship contention. Guys, number one, is that true? Number two,
no.
If it is true, what's to stop the San Antonio Spurs from pushing all their chips in the middle of the table and going all in with Wemby right now?
I one more time. I'm not doing that. We just saw, and I'm not saying that, we just saw the Colts do the same exact thing. They pushed all their chips in the middle because they thought they had something with Daniel Jones. They gave up the 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner, who's turned into Applesauce Gardner. And now they're losing, and they might not even make the playoffs. Like
don't disrespect old man Rivers like that.
I'm just saying that's how bad it is. And I'm just saying on the Wemby case, I just want to see. I want to see this team together a little bit more. I want it to gel. I don't want you to go out and run and go like, oh yeah, let's go get Giannis and we're gonna win the title and this and that. I don't think we're there yet enough to throw all the chips in the middle of the table. You got a great starting piece, right? A great piece, and you got these other young players around them. They're playing well, and you know things to look forward to. But I'm not there. I just wouldn't do it. Not this soon.
I'm all in. And I'll give you a couple of reasons why. If Wemby is the generational talent I believe him to be, and obviously others do as well, Rob, you look at history, and there are examples, there are North Stars of what happens when you get a generational talent. And not every time, but often it can happen. So You look at some other great guys like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He won in his second year in the league. Tim Duncan won in his second year. You had Magic win his first year. Bird won in his second or third year.
But you're leaving out some pieces.
No, well, hear me out. Hold on. And then you
Magic
can even go. You can even go, right? You can go. Shaq went in his second or third year. LeBron went in his fourth year. Other guys have gone early.
Was Shaq second or third? Do you know?
It was 90. He went in 95. He was 92, 93, so third. Went in his third year. And my point is, when you're in a good situation like he is in the Spurs, very well run, draft well, organized, they develop well. You got freaking Castle is amazing, and he's only 20. He's 20 years old. They've got Harper Jr. They've got a good veteran in De'Aaron Fox. They got some other ancillary pieces as well. And Rob, this season, aside from the Thunder, which I believe are going to win, withstanding a massive injury to like SGA late in the season, they should win. But that's the really only shoe-in we kind of look at and go, that is the team that should do it. So if you're the Spurs, who can compete, who Wemby's a game changer, who Wemby affects things on both ends of the court, I'm not saying you're absolutely going to win it. What I'm saying is you go for it. And here's another part, and you've said this too. With Wemby, his real as the kids say, his real potential rival, obviously I would love for it to be the Thunder. We have that for 5, 7, 8 years. But really it's father time and or injuries, meaning how long will he be able to play? Is he going to break the curse of big, ginormous men? Or is he going to fall in line like them and be good but often injured? Sabonis, Yao Ming, and some other guys who have had bad feet and bad knees by being big. So you are playing against that. And he's already had blood clots, and he's already been injured. So I might not get a 15, 20-year run. He might not give me a Chris Paul, a LeBron, a KD. I might only get 12 like a Magic or a Bird.
I didn't say wait 5 years to make a move, but I need to see more of this with what they have before I'm giving up for Giannis or giving up players, for a guy who might disrupt what you have going on. And there might be, because Giannis is going to get a certain degree of attention, right, that he should get because of his history and his accolades and the stuff that he's won. So I don't know if I really want to disrupt that with a guy like Wemby. I don't know that.
Let me rephrase. When I say all in, I'm saying I'm all in for this season, not necessarily I'm all in for Giannis. I'm saying that's what we're really
talking about.
Right.
Well, who else would you be all in
I'm
for?
saying I don't know that they necessarily need.
No, we're talking about
guy.
The whole premise was about going to add and getting somebody to.
I don't know
to say. I don't understand to say you're all in. Obviously, you're trying to win.
What I'm saying
what does that mean?
I'll tell you what I mean. What I mean is I'm looking at him, and I'm not saying we're going to slow roll this thing. We'll play him here, and then next season we'll say. I'm saying if Wemby is good to go, you go because this season could be potentially open.
Well, that's
I'm not. I don't. If you have a. If
the
you,
whole,
I'm
the whole
not
premise of
ready,
this was about adding. Saying you're all in the way that the Colts went out, that's why I brought that up. The way that they went out and gave up 2 first-round picks because they looked at the AFC and thought it was open and that they had a chance, so they went in. That's what cashing in is. That would be like them going to Milwaukee and giving up some of the young pieces and saying, I got Wemby and Giannis, and that's we're going to win a championship.
Fox Sports Radio,
Is that Jimmy Durante? Is that is that his nose, or has he got a banana in his mouth?
I didn't know where we was going with that. I was nervous after yesterday's show.
Rob, caution.
That's why I'm just nervous. Did you hear what we just talked about right now?
It's too soon, bro.
It's the Odd Couple, Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV theme song Thursday. We got Clifton Brown, Ravens staff writer, getting ready to join us here in about 5 minutes or so. Right now, be sure to check out the brand new YouTube channel. We're on there live, simulcasting. Search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. You can find us. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And 877-99 on Fox. We'll blow through these calls.
Yeah, let's do that. Because
Puka Nacua got in trouble on a stupid podcast. They asked him to do something that was anti-Semitic. He did it. He didn't know. He had to apologize. The league's made a statement. Rams made a statement. And now we're wondering, is it blame on him? Is it blame on the podcasters? Where are you placing the blame? Who we got?
Tony in D.C., you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tony?
What's up, fellas? What's good? I'm with Rob. The blame is 100% on Nacua. The podcasters, there's goofy podcasters all over the place. But as a grown man, if you're not sure of something, you don't do it. If somebody came up to me and was like, hey, just drink this and make you perform better, you would have a rack of questions. And I sat here and watched the whole sports world go scorched earth on Kyrie Irving like 3 years ago when he made a suggestion to watch a link and let's discuss it.
Yes.
And he almost lost his career over this.
Right.
So either we're not going to lower the bar for this guy because, he's young. No, you're an adult. Okay, it is what it is now. I'm very interested to see if they go scorched earth on him like they do Kyrie.
They won't.
And that, Tony, it's a great point. And even Kelvin and I were talking during the break about, like, guys coming up, handing somebody a sign or taking a picture, and they're like, "Nah, what is this?
Hold on, I'm good.
No. I'm not taking a picture. I don't know what this is, what you're handing me." Thanks a lot, Tony. Appreciate it. Kevin in Culver City, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kevin?
Guys, good.
All the time.
Hey, man, I got to tell you something. This Puka Nacua, have you guys both seen the movie Goodfellas?
Yes.
Okay, you remember the scene when they're making too much noise and Robert De Niro says the quote, "What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Puka, what's the matter with you?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're going to let these trolls bait you into this dumb thing, and it's never right, especially this week after Australia. Are you kidding me?
Right.
You know what's going on the news, and you're gonna do something like this. What is his team doing? They should have evaluated and said, hey, we're not going to let you get on the air with – we're not going to let you go on with these guys. And then these guys making the crowd.
Because they're too busy working over the media. The regular media covers the team and all that, but they let these guys go on these podcasts and all these
live
other
streams
stuff.
and Twitches.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. And you let these guys get clout off of you. And, I mean, who are these buffoons? I don't even know who these guys are. And you're going to let them get a rise out of you and mess up your money
and your career, your name. And your name.
Career's on the line. And now you're a distraction with the biggest game of the season. He's dumb. He's learned from it. You can't be this stupid. You can't do dumb stuff like this, Puka. You haven't even gotten your big money yet.
I hope y'all don't think.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.
I just think this, man, with this streamer stuff now being so big, I think we're going to see more of this because the environment that it creates, Rob, is hangout bro vibe live, but as you know, it's live. So anything, they can make you do anything, say anything. You. What are we talking about? When they change the subject, you just got to be careful and vet where you're going, man.
Well, it's also where the kids are right now is streaming.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
They want the kids. That's the next generation.
Right. Yep. And so they're going on there because it's cool or because I'm on Twitch
but I'm just, my only thing is somebody just can't tell you to do something and you don't know what it is.
I agree.
But
the difference
Alex,
is,
you're not a trained SEAL. Like what?
No.
Do this gesture. Well, what is that? If you don't really know what it is, you should say, well,
but this is where it's dangerous. You're right. Put a period next to that.
Okay.
In fact, an exclamation point. But, Alex, you would agree. Shay, because you guys are younger. Shay, you're even younger. The bro culture, you're just doing stuff on the Twitch and hanging out on a live stream. And they're like, yo, do this. You're like, whoa. And it's no excuse. I'm thinking this is going to have to be a learning lesson for any athlete.
Let's get one more in.
Squeeze it in. Who we got?
Jay from Georgia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
What's going on, guys? It's good to talk to you guys again. I don't get a chance to call in that much as I used to. But, I'm I'm a black man in America, if y'all hadn't noticed by my country accent. But why is I just got a question, though, like, why is everything, almost everything somebody does or do is anti-Semitic? The guy was literally rubbing his hands together. Like, am I missing something?
So,
and the screamer, he's a Jew. So, yeah, it's a learning lesson for Puka. I mean, I'm sorry.
Jay, all right, Jay, let's say this.
Jay, I understand the question.
Jay, I'm going to just say this for you. If you're of that, okay, like if you're Jewish and that offends you and they tell you that it offends them, that's all we have to accept. Okay, just like if somebody called you a certain name, you're black or whatever, and they say, or whatever,
like, no, that's
you
offensive.
have a right to say, I'm offended. Don't use that around me or use that, right? Jay, you would say, I'm offended. And then if that person isn't man enough to apologize, then you know it's probably had something else with it. So as soon as they say that, hey, I'm offended, you apologize if you didn't mean to offend somebody. But I'm saying it ain't our place, just like the Native Americans with the Washington football team. You can't, if people are offended, then they're offended. You can't say, I don't understand what the big deal is. You're not Native American.
Right. And I think with Jay, I think there's a lot of people who may be like Jay who didn't know the history behind that, the gesture. And so what's the big deal? He just did it, and I don't get it. But it's one of those things, to your point. A group of people, a lot of people may have been offended, and it's absolutely just not worth fighting and like going back and forth about.
If they say it offends them, it offends them. I don't know what else.
Puka, I actually believe he had no idea what it meant. It was just being a dweeb with the dudes and did it. And I believe his apology. Like, I had no idea I was offending people. But it still doesn't mean that certain people were not offended. That's the trouble with it. All right, we went over. Appreciate you guys' call, as always. Thank you. Clifton Brown on the way. Right now, Monty Bolaños is going to get you set on what's trending. Hey, Monty.
Hi, guys. Yeah, thank you. Week 16 of the NFL is going to start in about 45 minutes. It's an NFC West showdown, fellas. 11-3, both the Rams and the Seahawks, and it is official. No Davante Adams for LA tonight due to his hamstring injury. Not long ago, it was reported that the Jaguars and wide receiver Jacoby Myers have reached an agreement on a 3-year, $60 million extension. The Eagles have ruled out offensive lineman Lane Johnson and defensive lineman Jalen Carter for Saturday's game at Washington. The Green Bay Packers have listed running back Josh Jacobs and wide receiver Christian Watson as questionable for Saturday's game at Chicago, while the Bears have ruled out wide receivers Rome Odunze and Luther Burden. When it comes to the NBA, Anthony Davis is going to return to the Mavs lineup tonight as they host the Pistons. That's going to tip off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. He sat the last game out due to a calf contusion. Right now in the NBA, the Pacers lead the Knicks 30-19 late in the first quarter, just like the Hawks and the Hornets, where the Hornets are up 37-32. It's a busy night in sports. There's also a lot of NHL games. The Blackhawks lead the Canadiens 1-0 late in the first period. Senators over the Penguins 1-0 also late in the first period. And sad news out of NASCAR. Former driver Greg Biffle, his wife, and 2 children were among 7 people that were killed in a plane crash in Statesville, North Carolina. The plane was trying to come back to where it took off not long after, and it unfortunately terrible crash.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, but back to you guys.
All right, Monty. Thank you. It is The Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV theme song Thursday. And, of course, every goal starts with an assist on and off the field. That's why Haleon and U.S. Soccer are launching For the Assist, a celebration of everyday acts of support that help people achieve their goals with iconic brands like Sensodyne, Tums, Voltaren, Advil, and Centrum. To learn more, go to HaleonAssist.com. Go check them out.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. A few more people want to jump in. We'll do that on the Puka. Just on the heels of this, no Davante, biggest game of the year.
At that game,
all
man,
this other stuff.
Dropped. I was at the game Sunday. Dude, Davante just was running around and dropped. So you knew immediately that was a bad hamstring pull, which hamstrings are so weird because they linger. And then not too long after, I think a possession later, Puka goes down. So they were banged up a little bit. And as you mentioned, it's a huge game between these two. And because it's in the division, both 11-3, and then also for the NFC as a whole. So this is a big one. And not having Davante, who leads the NFL in touchdown receptions, I believe it's at 14. That's a big blow for Matthew Stafford, who he's kind of when I need a big reception or a big touchdown, that's the guy I look for. So that's going to be a massive blow.
And then where's Puka's head today?
To be honest with you, I think he's going to be able to compartmentalize
I'm just saying,
and say like football.
But if
like
he has a bad day or a couple drops, then it's going to be about
questioned.
He was a distraction. I'm just saying it's set up.
Oh,
for
without
that.
a doubt.
It's set up. For
I mean,
that.
he's going to be getting. Look, the game starts in an hour or so. He's going to be getting questions, right? Or unless the team has kind of shielded him and said we're not going to take any questions for him. Sean McVay is, and by the way, Sean McVay is masterful at saying nothing.
No,
he is master. He is
but
Super Bowl worthy.
There was a statement though by the Rams too. You got that?
Yeah,
right?
I have to pull that up. Give me 1 sec. But both the league and the Rams have replied to it. So
because the Rams, they had a statement as well. Like that's the whole
idea. So
idea.
did Twitch, by the way, the platform.
Did they?
Yeah, they said this is one of the managers for one of the guys. Goes on one of the guys on the two guys on the podcast. His manager said there's no place for this world of anti-Semitism as well as other forms of prejudice or hostility towards the Jewish people and people of any religion, ethnicity, or race. Oh, that's from the Rams. I'm sorry. So that is the Rams.
I was going to say.
So the Rams, I'll read it again. The Rams said there's no place in the world for anti-Semitism as well as other forms of prejudice or hostility towards Jewish people, any other ethnicity, race, or religion. That's from the Rams. So.
But Twitch
and
did
I was this guy that was saying on the Twitch, he's known for pushing the boundaries and being all, doing reckless and wild things. And this is why I go back to what I said earlier talking about Puka. Dude, you got to vet.
You got to know what this is about.
You got to know what you're going on.
Have they been involved in controversies? Did they do something to somebody else?
What's their agenda? How do they get down?
What are they having me on for? What is this?
Yeah, you got to watch out for that, man. Because, again, this day and age, Shay, you know this, they are looking for clickbait, rage bait, stupid stuff, goofy stuff that'll go viral. And it's a lot of this. COE, Rob, that's a phrase a lot of the folks are saying. Content over everything. Meaning as long as it's content, it's worth it.
I thought that was the guy who runs the company.
No, not CEO.
Oh, okay.
Flipped them. That's CEO.
All right. Hey, 877-99 on Fox. Puka, does he get all the blame? Is it not all his fault? Where are you, Lawrence? In Cincinnati, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Lawrence?
Hey, good evening, guys. I love your show. I've been listening to you all for a long time.
Thank you.
As the show's been going on, so I'm glad to be on.
Lawrence, thank you. We appreciate
you.
You know that. You know I used to work in the Natty. You know that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard that. Hey, Kelvin. Hey, he's a legend in the Natty.
I heard. Yeah, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
He's legend light in Detroit too.
Hey, one day, me and Marge. Never mind. I'm trying to hold on to it.
That's okay. I lived in Michigan for a little bit too. I went to law school at Michigan State.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
East Lansing.
We stay in the Midwest.
Oh yeah. It was fun up there, in Michigan
Where
State.
are you on this Puka thing?
Look, I believe that we're at a point where people are getting offended by everything, and I think that it's cool for the young man to apologize just to keep the heat off of him. But I think that we got to have a situation where we don't apologize for everything because it's like I didn't know that was anti-Semitic.
But that's not that, Lawrence. I hear you, but here's my issue. Once someone says that they're offended, just like somebody could say, "Oh, I didn't know using the N-word is going to get you all worked up," or calling you some other, derogatory name. Yes, you would say, what would you say, Lawrence, if somebody said something to you that you were offended? You would let them know you were offended, right?
It depends on the scenario, number one.
No, I'm just saying, but if somebody offended you,
yes,
you would say, dude, what, you offended me. And then they have two options. They could say, I didn't mean to offend you and I apologize, or they could tell you, dude, just grow a pair. Get over it. Grow a pair. That's all I'm saying.
Bob, here's what I'm saying. Just as me personally, I don't get offended by a lot of stuff, okay? Now, if I was really offended, if I was truly offended, I would address it on the spot. And I agree with you. And I said off top, just to keep the heat off of you, apologize and just keep it moving. But I'm saying our society is getting so sensitive.
I actually get what you're saying. And I think there's a lot of PC,
Thanks,
like police. Political correct police. People are trying to jump in a lot of times, and as a black man, sometimes Rob, somebody will be like, "Are you offended by that?" I'm like, "No, that was actually pretty funny. That was kind of a funny joke."
Can I ask Rob a question?
Sure.
Rob, you're an African American male, so is Kelvin. I am as well. Has there ever been a scenario in your household where somebody in your family may have told an insensitive joke?
No, but that's different. Lawrence,
really?
you in your house. or your basement.
This was totally on a live stream on a very popular live stream.
Right, exactly. And here's the other thing too. In your house or your family, those are your people. When you represent a city of Los Angeles, a franchise like the Rams, and a league like the NFL, you can't say we work for Fox Sports Radio. If Kelvin goes into a bar and starts yelling anti-Semitic stuff, he won't be on the show tomorrow. You hear me?
Kelvin would know what he's doing.
He won't.
But Kelvin would know what he's doing. That's one thing. Like Puka didn't know.
No. That's not an excuse. My point is,
I'm not trying to excuse.
No. But Lawrence, so I get what you're saying. You're saying he did something he didn't know, which is why I think the backlash won't be too crazy, because I think most people believe him, and I think a lot of people learned today, I didn't know that gesture was offensive. I agree with you. I don't think most people, I told Shay earlier, if you took 100 people, I think most people would not have known what that meant. But once
we've seen that before.
For them to have to put out statements, I'm just telling you, you guys are making it like it ain't. If it was really no big deal, you wouldn't have these three statements coming out.
But even if one person could be offended, you didn't. A league will still make a
Thanks,
a
Lawrence.
statement.
Thanks, Lawrence.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil, right?
I'm just.
So
I just think once you have offended somebody,
I don't disagree with that, especially in a professional setting. If Puka was a singular entity, like I'm just my own dude on Twitch,
I work at the post office.
Screw y'all, I do what I want to do.
Exactly, but he ain't that.
He is in the NFL.
I want to just get Drew in New Jersey in real quick. Drew, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
Sir.
Drew, your phone is breaking up, brother.
You hear me now?
Slightly.
One more try. Nah, Drew, your phone. No good.
Drew, give us a call later, Drew. We know you. Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right, shout out to everybody. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's all good. Thank you for the calls and great conversation, too. Me and Rob love having conversations.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the story of the day. We're not going to put our heads in the sand.
Hey, on the way, Shekel City Play of the Day as well. We'll get to all those things. Right now, I got to tell you about this, though. That is Aaron's. We're in the middle of the holidays, so stop what you're doing. Seriously, listen up. Put down the wrapping paper. Drop the gingerbread cookie and the elf on the shelf. You know what? Tell it to take 5. Have a little break. Because Aaron's, they're breaking the holiday universe. Full-on North Pole meltdown. They're extending the season of giving with no payments until January 1st of 2026. That's right. You don't owe a thing until next year. The best part, well, that is you can start with just a penny. That same penny that's at the bottom of one of your shoes, the same penny that's in your cigarette holder, anything like that. It's sitting up under your washer and dryer. Grab that penny because congratulations, you are basically Santa Claus. Grab it. Grab a sleigh ride on down to your nearest Aaron's. And did you know that Aaron's has been taking care of communities for 70 years? They've helped customers bring home brand new, name brand furniture, appliances, electronics, and also mattresses. Everything you need to make your home holiday ready and cozy. But remember, the Start With Just a Penny offer is in store only, and it won't last forever. So get moving, get festive, and strut your butt on down to Aaron's like you own the place before time runs out. No payments required until January 1st of 2026. 12-month minimum lease required. Finance charges accrued during no payment period, subject to credit approval, and also other terms apply. See stores for details.
I hope the Colts lose every game and don't make the playoffs. For this chicanery, this mockery of the game, I'm sorry. And yesterday was a perfect example of had you had just a decent quarterback, not an old man, not a grandpa playing, you might have won that game. And that was a big game to win when your defense plays that well. And I don't want to hear any he gave them a chance to win. That's what they said. He gave him a chance to win. No. Why'd they bring Phillip Rivers in? For a chance to win or to win? Yes, to win. To win. You hold Seattle to no touchdowns at home? Kelvin, 0. And you don't win that game? I'm sorry. No, that's not good enough. And I just think to take, and again, this is the cronyism.
Mm-hmm.
If it was anybody else who was 44 and hadn't played in 5 years, you think that they would be on the roster, on the Colts roster? Anybody else?
No.
Nobody else.
We talked about that just with TJ. I mean, the quarterback is the only position that might even have a chance.
But I'm just saying, this is because of the relationship, not because Phillip Rivers is going to win something for you. It's so bad. And I wasn't surprised that they didn't get much going. I know he threw the one touchdown, but my goodness gracious, man, they should have won that game. They needed to win that game. And now, considering where they started, Daniel Jones, who I didn't buy into, and then all of a sudden, once they stopped playing the cupcake schedule, they started losing on a regular, right? That was already happening before the injury. And now they bring in Old Man Rivers. I'm not surprised where they are.
Old Man Rivers, a couple things for me to happen. Number one, I just saw it, and I was like, he was all right. And it reminded me of he's still like he was with the Chargers. Right there, things going right, can't win it. And obviously, he had a heck of a career at the Chargers. But what I mean is when you kind of needed him or when you needed the team, when the team needed to do it, they couldn't get it done. And to me, that was almost like a 45, 44-year-old carbon copy of the Chargers. Staying in it, found a way to be right there in a big game in the postseason, couldn't get it done. So to me, I was like, Old Man River is the same old river still flowing. Reminded me of that. Also, I was looking at the Seahawks. Like, what is going on here that a 44-year-old man comes in here, hadn't played in 5 years, Rob. Like, that's not even like usually sometimes you round things up. I mean, it's only 2.5, 3. No, 5 years he hadn't played football. And all of a sudden, he's staying in the game. He goes down, get a last second, gets a field goal, got a chance to win the game. Obviously, they come down to Seahawks and finally win it. Seahawks, I thought y'all were the number 2 defense, the number 1 defense overall, number 2 points allowed, rushing yards are 6, number 1, all these huge categories for defensively. I thought you would be able to get after him, get some interceptions, get some fumbles, get more sacks. Like, I thought that's what the Seahawks were going to be doing. Yeah, but I thought they were going to feast on him.
Where was the quarterback, though? You can't get in the end zone?
Well, I'm getting – I know. I'm getting to that.
And there's my thing. I keep telling you about Sam Darnold. That bothers me.
And Sam Darnold, to me, on the flip side of this, the Colts have been a solid to good team throughout the year. What they're not is they're not the best team defensively. And the idea that they got a guy who isn't scoring and y'all couldn't find a way to score in the Seahawks, and again, you couldn't get after him and torture him and make life hell for him, it wasn't that bad for Phillip Rivers, to be honest with you. Like, he was like, he was okay, and he had a couple of passes there. Now, obviously, he was checked down Charlie, but I thought the Seahawks would make it a living hell. We've seen them do that to better teams, better quarterbacks, and I walked away from that a little disappointed in them. That, again, he can't run. He couldn't run when he was in his prime, so you couldn't get him off of movement and make him scramble around and get, uncomfortable.
But if you're the Colts, really, Darnold, 22 for 36, 271, no picks, no touchdowns, no picks. But Riley Leonard is the guy who's been on their roster all year, the rookie quarterback for the Colts. And why haven't they done enough to coach him up so that he could do – you only scored 16 points on the road, right?
They had another time for it that day.
Christmas time.
Maybe because they heard you sing it. Christmas time. Is it coming in here, Alex?
Christmas time.
Oh, we early. All right. Our couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, on a worship. Oh, that ain't worship. I did a you. It ain't worship Wednesday. What is
it?
TV theme song Thursday.
You want to know the best part, Kelvin?
What's the best part?
It's the instrumental.
Oh, we'd have been waiting all day for that.
Well, let's go.
All right, let's get to it. Of course, it is now time for your
Christmas time is here.
Shekels.
Is here.
What note is that? Is that an alto? Let's hurry and get to Shekel City. I apologize, y'all, for your eardrums right now. Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
Man, I'll tell you, it was a rough night for me last night.
How many games was it? Was it
was
3?
only 2 games last night.
0-2?
But I was 0-2. Takes my record down to 95.
You ain't been 0-0 in a while, though. I'll give you credit.
85. I know. I've been like 2-1 for a lot.
You ain't been me with the pigskin pick'em.
No. I hope your daughters are picking this.
Hey, I got to do it. I think I'm having my daughters do it for real.
All right, here we go. Best bet, Seattle -1.5, hosting the Rams.
Okay.
I got the Knicks -4.5 against the Pacers. I know they're getting killed already. I had the Knicks early on, but it's still early. But these are all posted.
Well,
and Miami -6.5. They're in Brooklyn taking on the Nets. So Miami Heat -6.5, Knicks -4.5, and the Seattle Seahawks -1.5. And remember, Kelvin, I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
I ain't paying for that.
All right, there you go. It is now time for your Tire Rack play of the day.
Coward pressured by a double team. Now jumps it to Jackson. Jackson drives the baseline, running right hand floater. That's the icing on the cake right there, baby.
Triple J, leading scorer in that game. That is Grizzlies Radio, and it is your Tire Rack play today, brought to you by Tire Rack. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for where, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. All right, a couple more minutes here. We were talking about this just a moment ago, man, just how big this game is. We'll get a little bit more of a deeper dive on the top of the next hour. The Seahawks, they've been kind of a quiet team, if you will, in that, because we talk about the Rams. We talk about, like, it's one of those seasons where we talk about the teams that aren't doing anything, right? Like, what is wrong with the Chiefs? What is wrong with the Ravens? And some other conversation. The Eagles aren't eagling like they normally do. And the Seahawks have kind of been able to fly, no pun intended, sneakily under the radar, if possible.
Except for last week with the 6 field goals, they couldn't get a touchdown at home.
But I know they pulled that thing off. They couldn't lose to Old Man Rivers, because that would have been that might have blew up their season. Y'all lost to Old Man Rivers. Speaking of which, I think the 49ers going to get after him this week.
Yeah,
I think it was cute. You survived. You looked all right. I got to give him credit. He looked all right.
All right, but that's a game you got to win. When your defense holds the Seahawks to no field goal, no touchdowns. You got to win that game. That was a game that they could have won. That would have been. Then you justify the whole thing.
Yeah.
If they lose all 4 games with him, dude, and not make the playoffs, wow.
Well, I mean, obviously for them, they're like we're desperate. And it's interesting. Everybody was asking Andrew Luck. Well, why they didn't call you? Did they call you? Did they call you? And then he said, no, they didn't call me. And reports are that he's like, even if they did, he would have told them no, because obviously he's much younger than Phillip Rivers. And he's, better shape, I would imagine.
But he got out for a reason. He had enough.
He just was, his heart wasn't there. And also, too, he's happy being an athletic director. So he's enjoying himself. But I know people were asking, where is Andrew Luck in all of this? But, yeah, I think it's going to be a little rougher. Because I think last game was cool and it was cute, but I think if you're the 49ers, you have to say we're going to absolutely crush him.
Right. But in this game,
and make him move and make him uncomfortable.
Stafford has a lot to prove, too, in this game, because if he has a bad game, this could cost him. I keep telling you, I think that Josh Allen is ahead of him, and if he doesn't play well, Noah Antonio, right?
Devontae,
Devontae tonight. If they lose this game or he doesn't play well, throws a couple picks, late in the season, it can determine where you are.
And I'll admit, this is a big one that everybody's going to be watching, too. It's not like, obviously last week was a good big one, too, had he maybe lost to the Lions. But they got a couple back-to-back good ones. But this one, for the division, potentially for the conference.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's going to have to make it happen. You mentioned losing that secret weapon. Well, not even a secret, but that big weapon down there in the end zone to Devontae. Because Puka does all the, in between the numbers. Devontae got the touchdowns. So we got to have more conversations, specifically about Sam Darnold.
We are Fox Sports.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Week 16 of the NFL is almost here. It's going to kick off from Seattle as the Seahawks will be hosting the Rams, an NFC West showdown. Both teams are 11-3, and it's official. No Devontae Adams for Los Angeles due to his hamstring injury. The Jaguars and wide receiver Jacoby Myers have reached an agreement on a 3-year, $60 million extension. The Green Bay Packers have listed running back Josh Jacobs and wide receiver Christian Watson as questionable for Saturday's game at Chicago, and the Bears have ruled out wide receivers Rome Odunze and Luther Burden. In the NBA, the Hornets lead the Hawks right now 73-56 late in the second quarter, just like the Knicks and the Pacers, where Indiana is up 47-43. Late in the first quarter, the Miami Heat lead the Nets 25-18. Anthony Davis is going to return to the Mavs lineup tonight. They take on the Pistons. In the NHL, the Oilers and the Bruins are tied at 1 apiece after the first period.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
It is the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. On a TV theme song Thursday. Don't forget, coming up in this hour, about is that Kelvin? Who's that?
I think so, unfortunately.
That's us, as we. Don't disrespect our duet like that.
You're not really a singer, K-Dot.
What? Hold on. First of all, Rhoda, turn that down. Put the camera on me. Give me something to sing. Name
Christmas Time.
Christmas time. You hear that vibrato up in this thing? Look at Monty. Give me something, Monty. Thumbs at least halfway up. All right, I'll take that.
Christmas time is here.
Yeah. See, you go up, I go down. Go.
Christmas time is here. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Hey, you could be Jalen Brunson right now. Come here.
Thumbs up.
That was good.
Okay. Did you see the way he perked up?
Don't ever. That is officially the most ruined compliment ever. Now
It is.
Somebody's gonna be. Oh man, great job.
Thumbs
I love
up.
you on Spectrum, man. I'm like, roll.
College Kids with Sierra Clark coming up in about 27 minutes, so we'll do that. Don't forget to check out our brand new YouTube channel. Don't forget, all you got to do is search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Again, Fox, the Odd Couple FSR. That's right. Hit the subscribe button and thumbs up icon, the Jalen Brunson icon.
Yes.
And comment away. Is that too soon?
Yeah. Listen,
too soon, bro.
I feel so bad for him because he didn't do nothing. He just turned around to get a trophy, and now he turned around. Hey man, what's going on back there?
Hey. All right, and Shop Talk, we got that as well.
Shay, what's Shay cooking up?
Coming up.
Shay, you look like you too young to know this. Rob will get this. You look like Rambo First Blood, like the first Rambo or two.
The hair?
Yeah, like all you need is a little bandana, a little red bandana around your head.
It's the mullet, I think. Right?
Yeah.
I got like a mullet which I usually don't.
Boy, you look like, I'm telling you, I watched the Sly documentary a few weeks ago. You look like the first Rambo right now.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I think
it's a compliment.
I think somewhere in there was a compliment.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so we got a lot to
We
cover.
do. We do.
We got the big game coming up, right? Kickoff is what?
About 20 minutes away or something like that. Thursday Night Football. What is it streaming on now? This million. We talked about that. I can't keep up.
It's
Peacocks,
Prime.
Amazon Primes.
Yeah, Prime on Thursday.
Super.
Right?
The Oscars gonna be on YouTube.
But you know, here we go, and this reminds me very much of last year.
I have a feeling
You
we about
already
to
know
argue.
that. We all gonna argue.
We about to argue right now.
Because Sam Darnold is the quarterback for Seattle. They're 11-3.
Mm-hmm.
Going for last year around the same time. It was like the second to last game of the year, right? Or last game of the year.
Yeah.
Sam
It might have been last, but yeah.
Yeah, was playing the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't at home where this game is. It was on the road. They were in the red zone a number of times to start the game. They couldn't get in the end zone. And they wound up losing that game. And it was that where I thought he had an unbelievable year. Because what they finished? 14-3?
14-3. I think it was them, Lions, and the Packers are all 14, something like that. They were all close to 14-3. It was crazy.
But he had a bad game. And then he had a bad game in the playoffs against the Rams. And that became the beginning of the end of him in Minnesota for a lot of reasons. They already had a quarterback who they had drafted, they moved up in the draft to draft him. I get all that. But it didn't, again, it was Sam Darnold played great all year, and in the two biggest games, he turned into stinker. And I still don't buy into Sam Darnold. There's so much bad juju video out there that I can see if he has a stinker tonight or doesn't play well, I think people will buy into the idea that, you know what, he can win games, he can put up numbers, but he can't win any big games. And I think that this could stick with him. Now, if he blows out the Rams and plays really well, then that'll change.
What if he's
that
just
narrative.
normal? What if he's just normal?
But I'm just saying, he's
230.
But it's always like, for me, it's usually one or the other.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is he could play normal and throw one bad interception that leads to them losing.
That is very possible.
Okay, so you could have 2 touchdowns, whatever, and then in the fourth quarter when the game's on the line, throw a bad pick. And then people go, see, he can't win the big game. That's what I mean.
So here's where I will agree that Sam Darnold has to exercise the demons.
He has demons.
And he does. And he has to exercise those demons and realize you don't have to make that play right now. Sometimes I've heard some defenders, defensive coordinators, and people talk about, analysts, that he freaks out and he reverts back to the old him at times. And he has to get out of that and realize, you've actually been a good quarterback the last 2 years of your life. And so where you say, and I totally got it more so last year, that, hey, there's a lot of bad tape on him. No one could argue that. Even Sam Darnold couldn't argue that. The difference is now with 2 different teams, 2 different franchises, you've had almost the identical season. So this season, well, let's go last year. Last year with the Vikings, 14-3 in a really good division. He has 66% completion percentage, 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, quarterback rating of 102. This year, 67% percentage, 3,400 yards, so he'll end up right around there, give or take a little bit.
His touchdowns are down.
Touchdowns are down some, and his interception is right there. He'll have, 3 games, so let's say he gets 6 more, so he'll be down maybe 6-ish touchdowns, give or take.
Yeah, but he also could add 3 more interceptions.
I agree. So your numbers are down some. Quarterback rating is exactly the same. 102 was 102.5 last year. So where I'm going with this is I do think the tape on him has become he can lead a franchise as long as there are pieces around him and you have a good team. So the Seahawks have a good defense. They run the ball well enough. Obviously, he's got star receiver JSN. So he is proven now, Rob. I think we have good tape on him that he can be a franchise quarterback. He can lead a team. Now, is he exceptional? Is he that upper echelon? Is he Joe Burrow when healthy, or Josh Allen, or Matthew Stafford even? No, but I think he's more than capable of leading a franchise. And that's, to me, real quick, where the Vikings, I think, mistakenly got rid of him too early. J.J. McCarthy, it's still early. I will be the first to say it's still early. I don't believe in, 1 year. We got to see.
They played a great game last week. It was amazing.
But he's had horrific all-time worst games ever. Then he'll bounce back with a solid one, and he's done that.
He might have had the biggest game of the year, beating the Lions in Detroit.
Yeah, well, that drives me crazy. I agree. That is the one. You've heard me say it on and off.
Because that's the game that
you kind of check. Okay, we get this one,
and you don't get that one. That's the one that could
all
keep
the
the
pressure's
Lions
on now.
But you keep the Lions out of the
100%.
playoff. You'll look back and go, we lost to the Vikings in Detroit
when he was slumping.
Because you still got to play the Vikings in Minnesota and in Chicago.
Yep. Yeah, and Pittsburgh this week. So they got Pittsburgh, Vikings, Chicago. All winnable, but you didn't give yourself any slack losing to Minnesota.
2 of those as well.
So what I'm saying is I think the Vikings, where I've always been, was they missed out on having a guy that they could have got for a relatively good price for a guy who can win you 10, 11 to 14 games. I think they missed out on that. I
think this is where me and you we disagree. It's not just about winning regular season games. The reason that Jared Goff is not in Los Angeles is not that he didn't win those games.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He actually led them to the Super Bowl.
He did.
Okay? But they didn't believe he could win the big game. That's a reason the Rams moved. A quarterback that got you to the Super Bowl, that had the 5th greatest offense of all time. The year that he went to 2 Pro Bowls. Like let's not act like Jared Goff didn't do anything in Los Angeles. They didn't believe in him, and that is the belief. They didn't believe in Sam Darnold after that 1 year. They thought, dude, okay, he had weapons, he had a running game, he had a defense. We could almost put anybody in there and still kind of get there. Okay, and I give you, J.J. McCarthy's a rookie and that first year and all that. But that's the difference where Sam Darnold doesn't have any leeway. Because if he has a stinker here and they lose in the playoffs, I'm just saying, people will go back and see that's why we can't rely on him. That's why we can't sign him to a big, real contract where he's going to be around and we know what we got for the next 5 years. Because of those things. And that's why Jared Goff is in Detroit.
But here's where I push back on that. You're right that they had it because they had an opportunity to get someone who I think universally everyone would say is better in Matthew Stafford. So if you're Minnesota and you're letting Sam Darnold go because you're getting Matthew Stafford, because remember, he wasn't almost a Ram this summer.
Yeah, but
if you're getting Matthew Stafford, then I'm okay with that.
I disagree with you from this standpoint. They wanted to get rid of, and Stafford became available, they wanted to get rid of Jared Goff because Stafford coming into that had not won a playoff game. And the point was, we have all of these things already. We're not trying to. If Matthew Stafford showed up there and the Rams had not been to the Super Bowl, then I would buy your argument. But that's not what happened. They had already gotten there with a quarterback they thought was less.
Rob. He's the one that can get them over the hump.
No, but my point is that Jared Goff got sent off because they didn't believe in him. And I'm telling you that the reason that Sam Darnold got sent off wasn't because of J.J. McCarthy only. It was because they didn't believe that's what he's more like Jared Goff in this situation than Matthew Stafford is what I'm saying.
And here's what I'm saying. I don't disagree. I don't think Sam Darnold's in that upper echelon. What I'm saying is I don't want to get rid of Sam Darnold, who has been really good now for 2 years, for nothing. Meaning if I'm getting rid of him and I have a Matthew Stafford or Justin Herbert was available or something like that, you go, hey, man, thank you, appreciate it, man, wishing you all the best. Totally would get that. I'm not letting this guy go who threw 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,300 yards.
But when the games mattered the most, he didn't play
and
well.
I can bounce back again because he just bounced back again, and now he's sitting there at 11-3. Whereas I'm now with J.J.
we just saw the last game where he couldn't even get a touchdown at home.
And Matthew Stafford has had games where, remember last year, Matthew Stafford had a stretch because you kept bringing it up. They had a stretch where they couldn't score.
No, I know that.
And my point is that does happen from time to time where you have a game. What is going on? The Eagles, we set up here for week after week after week after week. Why can't the Eagles score? But they're winning. Why can't the Eagles do this? But they're winning. Why can't the Eagles? They're the reigning Super Bowl champs.
The difference is they had already won. The difference is that Stafford before last year won.
And this is year one with Sam Darnold in Seattle.
No. Last year counts too for Sam Darnold.
Then that's okay. So if you're telling me,
that's all I'm saying is when you start looking at
when
you start looking at him, there's a question mark there. That's why. Go look at the contract they gave him. They even gave him in Seattle a bogus contract.
Right. What you think he about to get now?
A bogus contract, unless he has a.
They're gonna ante up.
No, they're not.
20. In his last 31 games, Sam Darnold is 25-6.
You know what?
25-6 and 31.
In his last 31 games, he's 0-2. That's his record. To me, to Minnesota, in those 31 games, he's 0-2.
Can I ask you a question? Answer this honestly.
Like that.
Answer this honestly.
I will.
I know. I'm just saying. You don't think Sam Darnold in Minnesota right now is sitting there competing in the NFC North to win that division? No. Why? What has changed?
Because there's other teams there now. The whole division is tough. I don't think it would have been.
No,
I don't think it would have been automatic.
You told me the Lions were coming down.
Well, but they did come down.
What I'm saying is, meaning the Lions aren't the Lions of last year.
This is not last year where they had the AFC South or whatever that weak division they had where they all won 14 games. That ain't this year.
He's even in a rivaling tough division. You maybe could even say his division now is even tougher than the NFC North.
And he's 11-3.
It's not that I have confidence.
I don't buy into him.
And I'm
I don't
okay with
buy
that.
into Sam Darnold And when he wins the Super Bowl, I'll raise my hand and say I was wrong.
But what I'm saying
but
is,
I don't believe that he's that
this
guy.
is where me and you differ.
I don't.
You only operate in the absolute, meaning he's got to be Joe Montana.
No.
I'm saying there ain't but
trying
3
to
or
win.
4 of them guys.
No, but
there's only 3 or 4 of
I'm
them.
trying to win, and every time there's a big game, you lay an egg. If he plays well tonight, I'll give him credit because this is a big game.
This is a big game.
And if he plays poorly tomorrow, me and you will argue, and I'll say, this is why I don't buy into Sam Darnold.
But I'm saying
that's
now
the
you're
conversation
stuck.
we'll have tomorrow.
So you, General Manager Parker in Minnesota, is stuck with J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, but he's still a young player who you believed in, why you moved up to draft him, and you feel you could develop him. Okay, you took a step back this year.
So you don't give him any credit for going to a completely different organization across the country, brand new everything, losing guys, losing DK Metcalf. Everybody, he went there and you lost your number one weapon. Now you sit there at 11-3 competing for the entire conference.
Because
you don't give him any credit for that.
No, because it ain't about that. It's about what does he do now. The reason he's not in Minnesota is because he didn't beat the Lions, even though they were in the red zone the first 4 possessions of that game. Okay, they were in the red zone. It wasn't like they couldn't move the ball or the Lions stopped them. You know what I mean? Cole, no. He couldn't make the plays that needed to be made in that situation. I'm just saying tonight will be another example. All right, 877.
So you screwed then?
No,
because you don't like Matthew Stafford or Sam Darnold.
I'm not screwed at all. 877-99 on Fox.
What if they both just have horrible games? You'd be happy. Both throw 3-4 interceptions.
Yeah, and then it's a running back who wins the game.
You'll be so happy.
877-99 on Fox. Are you sold? Kelvin believes that Sam Darnold will win Seattle a Super Bowl, and I'm not buying into it. I don't think he can win a big playoff game. Where are you on Sam Darnold? Has he convinced you? Are you sold all the way? You're cool with him? You believe in him? Because I don't believe in him at this point. He's got to show me. 877-99 on Fox. It is The Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Stick and stay.
Because whatever Kelvin's selling, Rob ain't buying in the USA.
Mike McDaniel and the Miami Dolphins are benching their QB1, Tua Tagovailoa. Not only is he being benched, he's not even the backup anymore. He is now the emergency third quarterback behind rookie Quinn Ewers and Jets legend Zach Wilson. According to Mike McDaniel, he said, quote, Quinn's getting the start because he gives us the best chance to win. Tua's future uncertain.
You want to go first?
Well, look, it's simple to me. Tua is a product of when you're not the it person. You know, you ever been like when you were out in the streets, Rob, or you looking at a young lady, you got the perfect girl, and you get a lot more grace when you look the part. If she's exactly how you like physically, she's 5, whatever. She's got these assets. She's smart. She's got this great smile. She's not missing a tooth. She's got a
wow.
I'm just saying her, not you.
Okay.
She's got a job, everything great.
What'd you say?
You know what you'll do? You'll allot a lot of grace when she's stacked like that. When she's got it going on like that, you start to allow, well, maybe she snapped a little attitude at me. Or yeah, well, maybe she has a little late problem, but I can deal with that. When she's got it going on like that. And Tua is the opposite. Because he's the little engine that could, we always are looking for the faults in Tua. You know, Tua's not strong enough. Tua's too small. His arm isn't this. He can't really run. And I think part of that also stems back from college. He was a little backup that came in and had the nice Disney moment and came in and saved the day in a big game. And I think he always viewed that way. I don't think he's ever been viewed fully as a franchise guy, at least particularly in the league. And now it seems within his own organization. And I also think he is dealing with the concussions where you still look at him as, man, he's a hit away. He's a hit away. And then when he does something great, you kind of ignore it. I don't know anybody who's had more nice games that we never bring up. We never bring it up. We don't talk about it. That's a good game. That's a great throw. We just move on. And I also think he is being the byproduct or the scapegoat for a lot of chaos down there in Miami. Mike McDaniels let them run a asylum at times. A lot of miscommunication issues. Guys aren't happy. Guys leaving, talking bad. Guys on the team. Tyreek Hill loves him, then he doesn't. Now he hates him again. And I think he's kind of become easy to be the scapegoat or the fall guy. I'm not saying he's been great every year. He's got 15 interceptions. He's leading the league. You don't want to be that, obviously. But what did we talk about a couple days ago? They had went on a 4-game winning streak. They had quietly been getting better and better and back to what they hoped they'd be. And I feel like he is often can be the scapegoat. But again, I just think he is, because he never had the assets, he never walked in as the big guy, he's never been the Justin Herbert prototypical, he looks the part. I feel like he was always fighting an uphill battle. And anytime that one of those issues would arise, it was confirmation bias why he is not the guy, why Tua ain't that. And that's why, because he's been equally as good as many and not as bad as we've made it out to be.
I agree with you. And I think the whole thing, it stinks. It reeks. I'm going to call it Tua fish because it's that bad.
Could go for some right now, but don't laugh, Rob. I told you, don't laugh.
I got my hand over my mouth. No, seriously. This is outrageous. This is a desperate coach who's trying to push the blame. Before the last game, which was bad, I'll raise my hand. It was bad. He played poorly. They had just won 4 games in a row. What are we talking about? I wish somebody down there in Miami would have said to the coach, right? This season, Tua has a higher passer rating than Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Jaden Daniels, and only 1 point behind where Patrick Mahomes was. That's the guy you're benching for 2 scrubs behind him, and he's the third quarterback.
And mind you, Ewers underachieved.
Okay?
He was supposed to be that guy, and it never worked out. So you don't act like he's that guy.
Right. This is what I'm saying. And in his career, if you compare him to his peers like Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, and Jordan Love, guess what? Tua is number 1 in win percentage, number 2 in passing yards per game, number 2 in passer rating, and tied for first in Pro Bowl nods. What are we doing here? No wonder Miami reeks of bad Tua fish.
Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV theme song Thursday. Rest in peace, DMX. I think today is his birthday. Yeah, I believe so. I think today is DMX's birthday.
No way.
Confirm that for me, Shay.
How would you pull that? I mean, I don't even know.
Because people were, I didn't know. People have been posting. Is it today or yesterday?
I was going to say, like.
December 18th.
Yeah. Yep. Happy birthday, DMX. Rest in peace. One of the all-time greats. College Kids with Sierra Clark on the way, host of the SECT podcast. We'll talk some college football with her. We got college football playoffs kicking off here in a moment. And don't forget iHeartRadio app. You can stream us wherever you happen to be. Catch us in all your favorite Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app to stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeartRadio app, so it will always pop up at the top of your screen. So go do that. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Sam Darnold, you in, you out? You think the Vikings made a mistake? You think the Seahawks got a good one? Or meh, you don't know. Who we got? 877-99 on Fox.
Matt in Milwaukee, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Rob, this is Matt, lifelong fan and also a lifelong fan of the Vikings. And you are right. I did not want to see that guy in a Viking uniform after those last two games. I can speak from everybody that's lived in Minnesota or is a Viking fan. He is a choker, and he is not the guy.
See?
Sammy D, as you would see, he chokes under pressure. He got so bad that he froze up. And what he does each time is he freezes, stutter steps, and he can't even throw the ball out of bounds.
I'm going to tell you this, and that's why, and I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the call, too, because in that Lions game, as I brought up, and you know that you watched it, they were in the red zone. It wasn't like they weren't there. He couldn't get them any touchdowns. And then the playoff game was really bad, too. And that's why I think, you could have a bad game. I'm not saying, but people look at you and in those circumstances to see how you respond. That's all.
I don't disagree. That's a big game tonight.
If he plays well,
and
then
he played horribly last time. He had 4 interceptions. Somehow they almost had the nerve to still win it. They lost 19-21.
Remember that? Yeah.
But this is a big game for him.
More turnovers than the bakery. Sorry about that.
How many turnovers do the bakery have? You're always telling me that.
At least a dozen? A baker's dozen.
Okay.
How many? That's 13.
When's the last time you had a turnover, by the way?
Oh, I eat apple turnovers are my favorite. Oh, my God. Are you apple turnovers with the vanilla frosting on top? That's when I put on weight.
Alex, we've lost him.
That's when I put on weight.
We've lost him till Monday after the Super Bowl. It's a wrap.
You already know.
Because the joy let me tell you the difference in your eyes. When you're locked in after Super Bowl, I could have said apple turnovers with vanilla ice cream. You'd have, hey, no, I'm locked in right now. Your eyes glazed over and got so excited.
Oh, God. And isn't there ice cream still in the freezer?
I think so.
I'm taking that tonight.
You better.
I keep forgetting. Don't let me walk out of here without that.
I won't. The chinchilla's eating tonight.
You had midday milkshakes, too? Yeah, you've been on a tear.
Well, that's because of half price. That's the only reason why I'm eating them. All right.
What we got
Chili
next?
Tim in Atlanta. Chili. What's up, my man?
Hey, yo, Rob. Hey, yo, Kelvin. How you doing?
Okay, Chili. You know what? I know why you like DMX, because even though despite it all the issues and challenges, he was still a man of God. That's why you liked him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
See, I know what it is, brother.
Kelvin, have you seen Sam Darnold the last couple of weeks?
Look, he ain't look good. I ain't got no. If you ain't got an argument from me.
So here's the thing. First, two things. First of all, it seems like the Rams and Sean McVay gives him problems. So you enter into a division with the team that gives you the most problems that you can't really beat them. And, like you said, it's a tough division because San Francisco, without McCaffrey and Bosa and Warner out, they're still only a game behind. So when those guys come back, it's going to be tougher. And then number two, what good does a racehorse do me if he's fast out the gate and he flounders at the end? That is Sam Darnold. He might come out the gate
fast starter, right?
He flounders, man, and that's what gets you because it just seems like every year when things get the most important, that's when he flounders, and you've seen enough tape on it, to know that it's sometimes
Chili.
2 years.
Chili, I hear you on that. I told you I'm not acting like he's one of those ones, a top 5, 6, 7 guy. But let me ask you this: number one, do you believe the Vikings would rather have him this year than JJ? And then number two, the only thing I can do is keep getting cracks at it. And if I got a guy all of a sudden now that's found a way to be 14-3, whatever going to end up being this season, might be, 14-3 again, or maybe 13-4.
But if that was,
I got to keep getting cracks at it. That's all I'm saying.
But if that was the case, Jared Goff would still be with the Rams.
No, they got to keep saying that. They got Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was that never won a playoff game. They got rid of Goff.
Everybody universally knows Matthew Stafford is better than Jared Goff.
But why not give him another shot when he took it to the Super Bowl? No, that's not. They got rid of him. That's not it.
If I give you Girl on the Street, or I can give you Halle Berry, which one you going with?
How many interceptions
get on over here.
How many interceptions did Matthew Stafford throw in the Super Bowl? You know?
I don't remember.
He threw 2. Okay.
Wait, what's that mean?
I'm just telling you, like,
did he win?
It ain't like he was like all world or he wasn't even named the MVP.
Matthew Stafford is better than Jared Goff. Is all I'm saying.
Tim, you know what I'm saying.
I didn't say he was the return of John Elway.
Thanks for the call. One more. Ari in Miami, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up? What's up?
All right. We're here in the warm Miami, but I wanted to say that the Dolphin fans would be very happy to have Sam Darnold. At least we have a chance.
All right, I hear you.
You know,
but
we got no chance. But with Sam Darnold, you have a chance. Maybe you'll be in the playoffs, and maybe he'll play better than last year.
I don't know. The Dolphins weren't in the playoffs last year or not? What am I missing? Were they in the playoffs last year or not?
No, but you were saying whether you'd rather have Sam Darnold if you're on board with Sam Darnold.
No, I'm talking about to win you the big game that's what he's fighting against. Now, they just scored a touchdown. He threw a little dump off, and the guy ran 60 yards. I'm not knocking it. He's going to get credit for all that, but that's what the play was. All I'm saying, Ari, is he has to have a big game in one of these big games for people not to look and go, there's a reason he's been on 4 teams in the last 5 years. Seriously.
Boy, I'm not disputing that he needs to win a big one, but shoot, 31 games, he's 25-6.
No, he's 0-2 in those 31 games.
No, he is 25-6 in 31.
Monty, you understand what I'm saying? He's 0-2 in those 31 games.
Let's check in with Monty. We got college kids on the other side with Sierra Clark.
At some point, you got to win a big game. That's all.
But he's just not resurrected his career. Dude, he was with the Jets and the Panthers.
Let Monty do her update, please.
Yeah, Monty, we're arguing.
All right, guys. Yeah,
we'll be all night.
Let's check in on this Thursday Night Football, kicking off Week 16 of the NFL. Zach Charbonnet with a 4-yard rushing touchdown, putting the Seahawks on the scoreboard first at home against the Rams. So it's 7-0.
It's about time. They couldn't get a touchdown against the Colts.
They still won, though.
I know.
But yeah, Sam Darnold, 3 of 3 for 55 yards. The Rams on their opening drive went for it on 4th down, did not get it. Matthew Stafford is 1 of 2 for 3 yards, but Kyron Williams has already 7 carries for 25 yards for LA. Other NFL news, Jaguars and wide receiver Jacoby Myers have reached an agreement on a 3-year, $60 million extension. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson returned to practice today after missing the last 2 months due to an eye injury, but Richardson will not be active for Monday night's game against the 49ers. Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson returned to practice today after going home or remaining home yesterday because of the flu. The Packers have listed running back Josh Jacobs and wide receiver Christian Watson as questionable for Saturday's game at Chicago, and the Bears have officially ruled out wide receivers Rome Odunze and Luther Burden. In the NBA, right now the Pacers are leading the Knicks 72-66 halfway through the third quarter, just like the Hawks and the Hornets, where the Hornets are up 96-80. At the half, the Heat lead the Nets on the road 54-49. Late in the first quarter, the Clippers are keeping it up with the Thunder 26-24. Clippers are up late in the first quarter. Spurs over the Wizards 30-25. Also late in the first, Raptors leading the Bucks 28-21. When it comes to the NHL, a couple scores for you. The Canadiens are now leading the Blackhawks 2-1 with about 3 minutes to go in the second period. Late in the second period, the Oilers and the Bruins are tied at 1 apiece. The Kings have lost 4 in a row, and right now they're tied against the Lightning at 1 apiece. Halfway through the second period, Capitals over the Maple Leafs right now 2-0 late in the second period.
All right,
Back
Monty,
to you
thank
guys.
you. Appreciate it. Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a TV theme song Thursday. And right now, as we do on all the Thursdays during college football season, it is time for College Kids, this time with Sierra Clark.
It's time for the College Kids here on The Odd Couple. A look at this week's college football through the eyes of the young and inexperienced.
The rookie and the vet.
But they swear they know college ball.
Takes it into the end zone.
Yeah, right.
Fundamentals are going to show up.
Are their takes sophomoric or graduation worthy? Rob and Kelvin will decide. Bring 'em on.
Let's do it.
Now, as we try to expand our horizon on this Fox Sports radio platform, and we try to be worldly gentlemen and go into every aspect of sports there is, we can't talk college football without the actual insight of somebody like Sierra herself, who is the host of the SECT
Alex
podcast.
Trebek?
And I'm
nice.
hearing some tea that there could be a new podcast episode tonight. Sierra, tell me what's up.
Yeah, so if you subscribe to us on YouTube, SEC Unfiltered, my show is called SECT, where we spill the tea from across the Southeastern Conference. But we got a new episode tonight where we talk to Taylor McGregor from ESPN, the reporter for the Miami-Texas A&M game. We talk about sports media and college football and the playoffs, which are coming up this weekend.
All right,
love it.
Beautiful.
We got a full plate
Yes.
there. Very nice.
Well, if you're new to this segment, we bring on experts like Sierra to basically educate the likes of Rob Parker, who
Educate
I
me.
guess he's a teacher at USC. I'm still trying to figure that out. And Kelvin Washington.
Have you ever been to his class, Alex?
No, I've never been invited.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
I don't know. He might just be saying he there. I don't know. We ain't
know.
we ain't synced it.
Sierra,
That's true.
they just jealous because I'm a college professor. You know what I mean?
The only reason why we know it because he has 7 colleges embroidered on
my
his
Yeah, on every
jackets.
single sweater on
Not
the
on
back,
this
too.
one,
Not on this one. Not on
Like
this
a
one.
world tour, but it's all the colleges. Now, Sierra has 3 hot takes. We're going to go through them real quickly, and she's going to tell us exactly why. So Sierra's first take, she thought that it was absolute whiny behavior for Notre Dame to sit out of their bowl game because bowls still matter. Tell us why, Sierra.
Well, first off, if Notre Dame played in a real conference, they would be in the college football playoff because the ACC was crappy this year, and Notre Dame plays in the ACC when it comes to their other sports. But I just think it's ridiculous because it teaches people to pout and not want to play. I understand if you're an NFL bound and you want to sit out because you want to stay healthy. I completely get that. But you get extra practices if you play in the bowl game, and it's an opportunity to get those reps in, to get those younger guys to play, and for those seniors who probably aren't going to the NFL, the majority of them, for them to put on that helmet one more time, and of course for fans to watch their team play again in a different environment against a team they might normally play. So Notre Dame, win better games and don't lose to Miami and Texas A&M. And maybe you might be in the playoffs, but just play your bowl games.
Hey, Sierra, you're graduating.
Now they always say congratulations.
I mean, what are we doing? We're teaching kids if it doesn't go your way, don't do it. Pout, complain. And you mentioned it. They have 27 other sports that are in the ACC. 27 other sports that are in there. So what? Your football can't do it? I understand it's big money, it's payday and all that, but that's part of it. If that's the decision you make, you got to also accept some of the repercussions of it. So I'm with you. They whine too much. Go beat up on another team. Take it out on somebody in a bowl game. I'm with you.
Can I say sophomoric?
Back to school. Back to school.
Wait a minute. So Tulane and James Madison have to be a part of the college football?
Yeah, they manned
Is that what you're
up.
telling me?
Hell no.
And Notre Dame, that travels very well, has
They
a
do.
huge
I can't deny
fan
that.
base, and also has their own TV deal with NBC. That's the school you're leaving out? I'm sorry. I'm not buying this here.
Wow. It is the odd couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, the great host of the SECT podcast, Sierra Clark. And her second hot take, she says there needs to be transfer limits. Sierra, tell her why.
The point of playing sports in college is to go to college and graduate, pay for your education. I understand these players have NFL aspirations and whatnot, but the majority of them are not going to have long careers. Why are you switching schools every year? I think that's absolutely ridiculous. How these credits are not transferring over. I know that for a fact. And when years and years, when you are done with the sport, what school are you coming back to? Because you went to 3 of them. I think 2, I think you should be able to transfer once, and grad transfers should be fine. But, yeah, you should be able to transfer once because there are players who are at a different school every single year. It's gotten out of hand.
For me, you are absolutely graduating.
Now they always say congratulations.
I appreciate you graduating. Last time I had you sophomoric many a times. Yeah, because the thing about it is part of it is we start to lose
he
track.
has a soft spot for you.
She was just a sophomoric all last week. The reason why it's true because it gets confusing, and it also, to me, again, it's the lesson of what happens. Oh, man, I thought I was going to start. I'm mad. Now I'm leaving. Oh, I thought, like, nobody wants to work for it. It used to be if you were at Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, and if you had to work, you had to get your way up to the second, starting cornerback or receiver, you did it, and you earned it, and you enjoyed the last year or 2 of it. Now these kids, if it didn't go their way, I'm out, I'm leaving, I'm transferring, going somewhere else. And a lot of times here, as you know, they end up in worse situations, smaller schools, not doing well. It ends up hurting them in the long run, even professionally, because they end up going to 2, 3, 4 different schools and they don't really excel.
Like Jalen Hurts, it hurt him?
transferred once.
He only transferred to Oklahoma,
I'm just saying he transferred and made it to the NFL. And this is, again, Sierra, your sophomore.
Back to school. Back to school.
What is the limit on where coaches can leave programs and go to other schools? Is there a limit there? And number two,
don't leave it every year.
All right, and number two, is it the kids transferring or that other schools are willing to take them? If it was frowned upon, the other school could say, we're not interested, right? Because you've already transferred. But they gladly take the players, so you can't blame the players because it's available to them.
That's why we're changing the rules, right, Sierra?
Nah, see, Sierra?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, get out of the way. Rob Parker's not here to play.
I'm not playing.
Okay.
Hey, Sierra, that's because he went to 9 schools, so he's
That's
with
all
it.
right.
Virginia Tech University College.
Southern New Hampshire, Connecticut, NYU, Columbia.
Don't leave out your college.
That's right. College Kids with Sierra Clark, the SECT podcast. And the last take of the night, gentlemen. She says, having 2 G5 teams in the college football playoffs is crazy. Sierra, tell us why.
Yeah, we talked about Notre Dame earlier on this show, and I think that they should have been in the playoffs because they're one of the stronger teams. They're better than JMU and Tulane, and plus we already saw Tulane and Ole Miss play this year. If we're going to let in one G5 school, they've got to prove themselves. So they got to have at least beaten a Power 4 team, and they can't. The highest-ranked conference champion thing is crazy. JMU played no one this year, and that JMU-Oregon game is going to be an absolute snooze fest. It's not good for ratings, and the teams don't have a chance of making it. They're not going to win a national title. This isn't basketball where there's a Cinderella. Football, they're going to get the crap beat out of them. So I just don't see the point.
Well, this negates your first point. This one, you're graduating.
Now they always say congratulations.
You were so down on Notre Dame, but for belly aching, and now you're telling me that the 2 schools that were belly aching about don't belong there. So that one hurts you, but you're right on this case.
Simple, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's cute and it's fun, and in basketball it's different. There's only 5 people in the court. You got a shot at least. These big grown dudes, you ain't got no shot if you these other schools. So I'm with you. Just get to what we all want. These bigger schools, get to it, make the games fun. Sierra, thank you so much.
Sierra,
appreciate
that's
it.
right. Check out our podcast. It sounds like it's loaded.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Always.
No doubt. Give her a follow too, Sierra Clark TV on X and probably the gram too. Go check her out. All right, Shay's cooking up something right now for Shop Talk. We got that coming up next. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. But, of course, I got to tell you, holidays, still got a chance to take care of your home. And if you're saying, what am I talking about? You should know by now. I'm talking about errands. Stop what you're doing. Check this out. Put down the wrapping paper. Drop the gingerbread cookie and tell the elf on the shelf. Take 5. Have a little break here because errands just broke the holiday universe. Full-on North Pole meltdown. They're extending the season of giving with no payments until January 1st of 2026. That's right. You don't owe a thing until next year. And the best part about it is you can start with just a penny. By the way, they're starting to make
the Knicks have decided they will not NOT be hanging up the banner.
All you got to do is have a penny,
at
right?
Madison
The one that's
Square
in your
Garden.
pocket,
This
the one
despite
that's
the
in
fact that they have not hung up a
seat
single
cushion,
banner
the one that's under the
since
washer and dryer.
making the
You got
Eastern
one, then you're
Conference
basically
Finals in
Santa.
1999.
Grab the penny.
Can I do
and
this
sleigh
for
ride
New York
over
Knicks?
onto your nearest errands. And
I'm
did you
gonna
know that
stand
errands
up.
has been
I'm
taking
not
care
getting
of
up on the
community
table.
for
those on
radio,
he's
standing. They've helped customers He's bring home applauding. brand Thank new you for not getting up the table. Last time you almost died. Electronics and mattresses. Why are you for applauding? 7 decades. Everything you
Because
need
the
to make
New
your
York
home holiday
Knicks
ready and cozy.
had the
But
guts,
remember, you
the
start with just a penny
cojones.
offers in-store only. And it won't
how
wait.
you almost die again?
Get moving. Get festive.
How you
and
almost die
just
sitting
butt down
down?
the errands
To tell
like you own the place before time
Adam Silver
runs
that this
out.
bogus
no payments required
NBA
until
Cup is
January 1st of
illegitimate?
2026.
That's
12-month
what the
minimum lease
Knicks
required.
did.
Finance charges
Bravo.
approved during no payment period.
Bravo.
And also subject to credit approval.
Shame on the other
terms
teams
apply.
that
See
hung
store for
those
details.
banners. Shame on the Lakers. Shame on the Bucks. Take them down. You should take them down now because the Knicks are telling you what really happened. And this was discussed even before they won it, that if they won it, they would not hang the banner. The Knicks haven't won a championship since 1973.
I thought it was Moby Dick.
There you go. Or the Louisiana Purchase was an escrow.
One of them.
And think about this. Of all teams dying to hang some sort of banner to say, look at us, look at what we did, the Knicks did not buy into that. They're trying to win a championship. That's the banner you raise, or a retired coach or a retired player. Those are the only banners that should be raised inside your arena or stadium or whatever. When you start putting up these little phony, gimmicky milestones, it's ridiculous. And Adam Silver, I mean, he begged the Lakers to put the banner up because he knew that, like to make it try to be legitimate. Mm-hmm. And now if I'm the Lakers or the Bucks, I would definitely be like, why did we put it up? Like, seriously, I would really question it because the Bucks they've won championships in their history, won a couple years ago.
Yep.
We know about the Lakers with all the banners, okay? Really? When the Lakers put theirs up, Rob G, you remember, I questioned it. I really did. I thought, why would a proud and storied franchise put up some gimmicky banner that didn't even mean anything? Ask Darvin Ham, who got fired despite winning the first one.
Darvin!
Darvin
Get your hands out your pockets. Sorry, go ahead.
But that didn't help him. He didn't go, how could you fire me? I won the NBA Cup. Because it doesn't matter. Adam Silver, is this on? The Knicks just threw a wet blanket over your NBA Cup. They don't value it. Fans don't value it. Come on, man. This is not soccer. Can you stop it? Don't make the NBA soccer. You guys are trying too hard with all these gimmicks and stuff. Just play basketball. Make these guys play. I got the plan. You want to know how to get these guys to play? If you're healthy and you don't play, you get zeros in your scoring average across the board. You tell me guys would do that. That would crush your lifetime career average if you got zeros.
You got 15 games of 0 points.
Am I right?
Season. That'll hurt.
That would hurt you. That if you're playing and you're not hurt, and if you do claim that you're hurt, you got to miss a minimum of 3 games. If you claim that you're hurt, right, and he says he's hurt, you can't come back. So you can't just miss the bad game. You might have a big game or a rival.
National TV game.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to miss at least 3 games.
All right, that's interesting. It ain't going to work, but that's interesting. I ain't mad at spitting around ideas. And also, that's where I'm also not mad. Like, I think we're at the NBA in-season tournament. It's here to stay for now. Obviously, Adam Silver been kind of licking his finger, put in the air in the wind and see where the wind's blowing. But couple of things. I hear what you're saying, but I ain't buying it. You know why I don't buy it, Rob? Because all them Knicks players went crazy when they know they're about to get $500,000. They jumping around, going crazy, excited about all that money. So if you don't want to,
all that money, how much is that after taxes at their tax bracket?
Do you know how many of them dudes are the last third of that team? $500,000 is real money.
That's $200,000.
That's real money. They even broke it down. Some guys only making $1.5 million, $2 million. You already know. Give half to taxes. Give half to agents. Now you telling me I'm gonna get another $200-300? That's a lot of money.
Stop.
And as we always talk about,
you already get a salary. Come on, man. You're in the NBA. You're a millionaire.
And I'm getting.
You don't need no other $500,000.
And if guess what? If they gave me, Rob G, I work every day here. And if they came in and said we're gonna give you an extra, $200,000 for doing the same thing, sign me up. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV Things on Thursday. Right now, you got a 7-3 lead. The Seahawks are up on the Rams, getting ready to punt here. Still, I think midway through the first.
That's from the Grinch. He
Yeah,
at
that
he
is
wrapped
from the
him
Grinch.
around the waist. No call, nothing.
Yeah, but they passed 2 times on 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1. They passed both times. What are
I
you
don't
doing?
understand that.
Yeah,
There you
1
go.
yard. I give you the 1 because it's like, we got options. 2 times you pass on 2nd and 3rd and 1.
There
They're
you
crazy
go.
on that. All right, don't forget if you
Told
missed
you,
any of
Sam
today's
Darnold.
show. That they shouldn't have not liked him and ran it. You're going to want to catch the podcast. All you got to do is search Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. Right at the show. We'll have it up. Shay's working on it, so go check that out. It's time now for Shop Talk.
Ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Now, it's Shop Talk.
All right, Shay, what you got?
Welcome into Shop Talk. Supposedly to Kelvin, I need a haircut, so it's a good thing I'm here today.
I need one.
We do. I need one too.
I'm getting one tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
I don't know
down.
what you're
Wow. Tell him, can I come with you?
Yes.
Honestly, I need one.
You ever been to a black barbershop?
I mean, no. I go to salons.
Hey, but
I'm a
let
salon
me tell you
guy.
something. Being in the barbershop business,
Yes.
you have to cut everybody's hair.
I know. That's what people will be
it's a
shocked
law.
about. Yeah.
You know that.
Yes.
So when my nephew got his license, he had to actually, for his final haircut, he had to cut a white guy's hair in order to pass.
Yeah.
Because you can't
discriminate. Like you can't be like, oh, I don't
somebody come in, I don't know how to cut your. No, that
by the way, even
it's
though
a law.
I feel like I think they could deal with this.
No, they
like,
don't.
it's not
No,
too late.
They
you know?
man,
You're a professional. You're supposed
Hey,
to know how to deal with
like
all
I told
haircuts.
Ian, you come out of there, you're gonna be walking around. Your name gonna be Shavante. I'm just
No,
telling
honestly,
you now.
yeah. I want to get lines through my head, and I want to get like the design.
Tell you, they'll tighten you up. You're gonna walk out of there.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Shop Talk.
You're gonna be like, dang.
Sorry,
Wow,
Rob G's
mira.
screaming at us right now.
What's up,
All right,
Mons?
Rob G.
Mira.
Come on, Rob G.
Slide through, Mons.
Look at you.
Fun police.
What if this is the Shop Talk? What if we're
That's
talking
a
about
good point.
haircuts? Yeah.
Go ahead. What's your shop talk?
But here we go. SpongeBob the movie coming out tonight. You'll be able to watch it across
there,
the
Rob?
street if you want to watch it, Rob. But this makes me think, guys, cartoons. There's movies all around. They're turning them. I remember 2 weeks ago they did a Rugrats movie.
Yeah.
A couple months ago they did some other movie. Cartoons are getting turned into movies all the time.
Lazy.
Well, Rob, I was about to say maybe not cartoons for you. Maybe it was like a picture book or something for
Oh,
you that's getting turned into books.
Wow.
But we'll see. I was going to ask you guys.
Shay, you know that teaching position we're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Forget it.
He's dead to you now.
But it leads me to this question.
Okay.
Here we go.
What cartoon or picture book would you want to get turned into a movie?
Nice.
Calvin.
Well, we gotta
let this play.
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
I'm thinking, Shay.
Flop like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Ready?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob
SquarePants.
SpongeBob
SquarePants.
SpongeBob
SquarePants.
Now, Rob, laugh without your mouth covered.
I had to cover because you know.
I
don't want you to
gotta
see
think
the
real
hole
quick.
I have
All
in
right.
my mouth.
They did all like the ones I grew up like He-Man became one.
Yep.
Transformers became one. Was there a Thundercat movie?
I don't think so.
I don't even know what that
Maybe
is.
that's. Yeah, forgot you're a little young. Maybe that's the answer, Thundercat. Because all the ones I enjoy growing up have become movies. So maybe it is Thundercats. I don't know. I don't think.
I'll look it up.
Thundercats was kind of lit.
Yeah, all of what I
Yeah.
would say has been made into a movie.
Like Rugrats, I love.
Rugrats, oh, so good. Bob's Burgers already has a movie.
Yeah, I can't think of another
But
hit
this is-
cartoon that I like that did not become a movie.
Yeah, what they
Am I-
usually.
Alex, can you think of
they
something?
Oh,
usually-
easy. I want Fairly Odd Parents movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
They don't
That's
have
a
one?
great
That's a good
show.
one. Did they do a Hey
Hold on.
Arnold movie?
No.
Oh, Arnold had to have one.
Oh no, I don't think he had a movie.
They didn't have a movie.
They did? Not.
No,
they
they did
not.
I really
Hey
want
Arnold.
an Ed and Eddie movie. I don't know if you guys are
No, I don't
maybe
know
too
that.
old.
Hey
for
there,
that.
Ed.
Yeah, with the plank.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
that
think,
was
is there
good.
any other big cartoon
Rob,
we
give me
missed?
like a 40s
No,
cartoon.
Simpsons
like,
got
even,
one.
even if you
I was
didn't
gonna
like
say,
it, but it was
Prince the
big.
Cat.
Yeah.
Popeye.
There you go.
No, he
Lewis
had
the
one. Robin
Cat.
Williams, rest in peace.
Yeah,
did
that
it.
was terrible.
That's
It was.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Robin.
What was that guy?
Williams.
Ralph Bakshi?
That
the
was
old
terrible.
cartoon guy?
I have a hot take.
Wait,
I
how
feel
you
like
know something but Rob don't know? How you know that,
Ralph
Jay?
Bakshi, you should know what that is.
I don't know who that
I
is.
can't really say the movie on the air, but I'll tell you guys about it after.
I have a hot take. I feel like Popeye was an addict and they just hit it with spinach.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he might have been hitting them leaves.
I don't know, man.
He might have been off. He might have been off
I'm
that
just
chronic,
saying.
them greens.
Just saying.
He was off them other greens.
But olive oil was skinny. I mean, who wants her?
Well, she was off that olive oil.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio. You ready? Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is.
Let's get it. Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Week 16 of the NFL has kicked off, and the Seahawks wasted no time.
Single setback behind Darnold. The handoff goes to Charmaine. He goes straight upfield. He is in. Touchdown, Seahawks. I mean, you could have driven a bus through the hole in the front of that defense of Los Angeles.
You just heard it all on the Seahawks radio network. They lead the Rams 7-3. It's early in the second quarter. LA has the ball. It's 4th and 2. They're at Seattle's 5-yard line, and they are going for it. Matthew Stafford is 8 of 13 for 142 yards. Sam Darnold is 3 of 5 for 55 yards. Other NFL news, the Green Bay Packers have listed running back Josh Jacobs and wide receiver Christian Watson as questionable for Saturday's game at Chicago. In the NBA, the Thunder are up on the Clippers 57-49 late in the second quarter. Heat over the Nets 68-65 late in the third.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 3 on a TV theme song Thursday here on The Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, and stress from work, money, and family doesn't just disappear at night. It follows you into the bedroom. That's right. That's where Rugiet Ready comes in. It's a prescription treatment designed to help prime your brain in these moments. Head to Rugiet.com/FSR, that's Fox Sports Radio, to get 15% off your order. That's RUGIET.com/FSR. Don't forget, coming up in about 28 minutes, Tyshert's Tower of Trivia.
That's what they're here for.
The Heisman Trophy edition.
Put the camera on me.
And
put the camera on Alex.
last call. So we got a lot to get to in this final hour. Alex, you know, this is the only reason we get the big numbers on YouTube.
It's true.
YouTube and YouTube.
I mean, I'm just saying that's why we get renewed.
That it. Wow.
What?
Christmas time is
Alex, please, can we get a board too so I can hit?
It's here. I know it's one of those cats.
Yeah, it sounds somebody dragging them. I need a caution Alex button too. So I need a little board over here that I can hit you with.
Caution.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
I can get you one.
I need that.
You need that. That's right, Alex.
Yeah.
We don't
trying to keep all y'all employed.
Alex,
5
I
years.
need you for 5 more years.
5?
Well, we're about to get into
5 years.
We're about to get into 2026, right?
Yeah.
All right, Rob, hear me out. On your next contract,
Okay.
you tell Sky you're going to take a $10K cut and put it in my pocket.
Is that what you need?
I'll stay for that.
That's it.
That's it.
So how bad you
I'm
need
a
him for the
simple
5
man.
years now?
I need Alex. So
I'll stay.
We need Alex. I need you and Rob G. Rob G. It's in his contract. He has to.
How about your side thing?
He has to do.
You got to keep me happy.
You gotta keep
Everybody,
on your
everybody-
side. You got to give me dinner every once in a while. Like, come on, what?
No, we string you along. That's what we
I'm not
do
just
with
gonna be your
sides.
side for nothing,
He's
Rob.
the odd couple side piece.
Yeah, like what? I
That's
need
really
cheesecake or something.
I don't know.
I got cheesecake.
You wearing on Rob G? I don't know. You think Rob G got 5 more in him?
No way.
No way.
Me and Rob G are gonna fight before Christmas.
I told you that's Monty. I
Monty.
said the over. Ask Alex.
Am
I
I
said
right,
it
Alex?
at
Yep.
Christmas.
Yep.
And
That's why he's
yesterday
not
we got
here.
close.
It was actually really close.
Yesterday we got close.
You just saw with the calls, Monty.
Ooh, and
On
me and you
this side
can't
of the
hear.
glass was crazy.
And me and you can't hear what he's saying over there.
And my
either. We
favorite
can-
too is Rob Parker like literally goes on the tag. This is behind the curtain for everybody. He literally goes, Rob G, pick up the calls and screen them. And Rob G's like,
Actually, you did say that.
he literally
You actually
he hit
did
him with the
say
upper.
that.
He literally looked at Rob G and said he behind the glass went
Yeah.
to talk back and said, pick up and screen the
You
calls.
actually did. You
And
might not
Rob
have had
G
that
back
tone.
here was like-
you didn't have that tone, but
Did
you
I
did
say that?
was
Boy,
pretty
Rob
good.
G face was red as a stop sign.
Oh, he was fuming in here.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, Alex, you know
this
this.
a caution too?
No, you've been on the show for
Right.
You know
right.
Rob G got the iHeartRadio app, right?
It's
He don't
okay.
listen.
He's not listening.
He never
Are you
missed a
kidding?
show when he's not here.
That is true.
Exactly.
I'll give you that. This will be the day, though. 'Cause somebody going to text him.
We have a show and a formula that works.
Yes.
We can't. What are we doing? That's just my point.
Okay.
The big thing, what makes the Odd Couple so engaging and popular for real is it's their show. It's not our show. It's their show. So I'm always going to be on the side of hearing other people and inviting the listeners in on their show.
You're going to be inviting them in, and you're going to have a new producer.
I'm just saying.
It's a good point, though, Rob.
Listen, we did
What's
a whole
the difference?
promo on that. We did our whole, the promo we had to shoot, a big old video. We had TV
Am I
crew
right?
up in here, and that was a big thing we talked about.
Think about it. Like any actual profitable business knows that the customer's always right.
They want to be involved.
You
We
have
just
to.
can't just you could just talk at them for 3 hours if you want and not hear them.
Just think about it, K-Dot. Like, this is a little bit of a jarring term, but that's why OnlyFans do so well is because they act like. Hold on. Just
No,
listen.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Because they communicate with their subscribers and
Well,
stuff.
can I tell you how they do that? So let's just make this whole turn and turn it for the. It is because, Rod, you'll like this, actually. This is a true
Okay.
thing. Read a whole New York Times article. Monty, you'll enjoy this.
Do I need baby
The
oil?
reason why, well, I think you might feel like you want your money back once I say it.
Uh-oh.
The reason why they're able to do what you said is because they have e-pimps. And it's not like it sounds. So the person you're referring to blows up, right? And now she's got 40 guys that want to engage. You can't message all of them because what they found is not just provocative. It's the engagement that they want. So too much to handle.
So they got a
you
couple
hire an
people?
e-pimp
Right.
who then finds out how you are, how you talk, your language, and then he hires 10 other ladies.
You think you're talking to her?
Yeah,
but
and
not
you're
talking
right,
to
and
her.
they're just going in because she can't handle it anymore. I got too big, so there's a whole
Breaking news: OnlyFans stock markets have plummeted off of this conversation.
It's called. Yeah, I know, right? They've been finding out they've been getting e-pimped.
But you get my point. That's all. I mean, Rob
It's true.
G is a tremendous producer.
Rob G,
and
we have. You know why else we having a heart attack right now?
Why?
Because that was the longest intro
That's
to get to
okay.
nothing. He was.
We're all right. Hey, don't worry about it. As long as we continue to give good content, that's all people want.
Oh, listen,
okay?
the show is fire.
Okay, that's all. All right. So, Kelvin, we have the Heisman Trophy.
We do.
And the vote, there's a controversy.
A little bit of controversy for sure. So I think if you looked at it, you kind of knew Mendoza was going to win. He was kind of the favorite to win that thing. But then who was the second place runner-up was Vanderbilt's quarterback, Diego Pavia. And so had a really good season. You got to talk about two teams in Indiana and Vanderbilt who had not typically been good. He has a great season, 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 800 yards on the ground, 9 through the air. 9 on the ground. So everybody's excited, except for one person. Pavia wasn't excited. He took to social media, and he basically put on social media, he put up F all the voters on Instagram story, and then he ended up partying with a person. And what did we talk about earlier today? People holding up signs.
Yep.
Party with somebody who was holding a sign that said F Indiana. So now you have Heisman Trophy winners. Mark Ingram, of course, won it maybe 10, 12 years ago, whatever it was. He went out there and said that he was disappointed in him and that he should have had more class. And then you got Reese Davis.
From ESPN.
Who said.
Who was a voter who said.
Absolutely. And he said, I wish I hadn't voted for him. So this is obviously now a big ordeal because his coaches had to comment. And I think people will be surprised. His coach didn't really. He's got to unlearn. We talked to him. We're disappointed in him. I read his whole statement here. And essentially what he said was, come on, you got to understand his whole life he's been fighting and everybody's doubting him and we're Vanderbilt, a small school.
It's not classy.
And he went on to say.
It's tacky.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to communicate. I'm reading verbatim. He used the words that sent the wrong message and out of line with our program and on the line with who he is, but he made mistakes. And he was just, he's going on to say he has people in his corner and his whole point was this was a childhood dream and he just fell short, and there's so much goodness in that in the moment. His emotions, he posted, this is a kid with an unbelievable career. It's an amazing story. He got to the point where he was reaching. He just basically was building up saying his moment had arrived, he fell short, and he just communicated wrong. I thought he would be a little harder on him saying, look, man, that's not how you handle it. And that actually wasn't the case.
It's really bad. Seriously, really, really bad to give that kid a pass. It's not classy. You talked about it, right, about losing or whatever. And here's the other thing. If I'm now a team thinking about, do I want that guy? I'm serious. Forget about his athletic ability and what he was able to do at Vanderbilt and all that. He's a sore loser. He's not classy. You can say whatever. That's what he projected.
Mm-hmm.
When people who voted for you on the Heisman say, I wish I had my vote back, that tells you it made a difference on how you reacted, right?
Yeah.
And that's not what you want, because that's not appealing to me that's a guy I want in my organization. Because if he's doing that on that level, what if things don't go his way in the organization? Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah. And you know what it reminds me of? We have
F the Colts, because I'm not starting or I'm not the backup quarterback.
I'm not going to lie. This was bold. Do I think he's the worst kid ever? No, but this was.
No,
I'm telling you what.
that.
No, I know you didn't. But I'm saying the reason why I think this was bold. Cameras are everywhere nowadays in 2025. This wasn't him at a bar at a celebration, and like someone overheard him talking to you, right? Me and you talking, man, blank them voters, man. You know, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, baby, you would have been my vote. I get that, right? Like we talked about earlier. I'm talking to my boy. And someone put a camera for I didn't know. This was him posting on his story.
This is what I'm saying.
And you've been at a prestigious university, not necessarily for football, but for education, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, right.
One of the great schools, educationally speaking, academically. You're the quarterback. You ain't just a random third-string linebacker. You know good and well, folks are looking at you. You are, in fact, the Heisman runner-up.
Right.
People are going to, if they've never been on your page before, what would be the day they look at your page?
The day you're the
The
runner-up.
day you're the runner-up.
Who's
I didn't know about. What's he up to? Right? And on that day is the day you chose to play blank the voters. And by the way, it wasn't like you got hosed or something. Mendoza had an amazing season. An amazing team run with a team that could actually win the college football championship. So it's like, why my vote going for him was crazy. You get what I mean? Like,
but I'm just saying for Reese Davis,
yeah, he said it,
to really say, hey, if I could take my vote back, I would. It tells you, because that's how it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. You can't be in that situation or act in that way. Like there's some sort of class that goes with it, right?
Would you like me to read exactly what Reese said?
Yep.
I didn't feel like he owed the voters an apology. He can say whatever he wants to them. As a voter, I saw some people who took umbrage with that, but I did not. He can say what he wants, but the one thing that is his behavior. What it did for me was that it made me regret my Heisman vote. I voted for Diego Pavia because I know what the history of Vanderbilt is. I thought he was the most dynamic player. It predisposed him in the Heisman voting for guys to create wow moments. So for him, a guy like Reese is saying, man, I actually acknowledge what you did. You built up a program that normally doesn't have this, and I was excited about that, and you had moments.
And then you did this.
And then you did this. Like, and to Reese's point, you can apologize, but you doubled down on it. You posted it in the story, and then you went party with a guy. What are we talking? We just talked about that.
About holding up
signs
so that people could see it. F Indiana and
you
all
partying
that.
with the guy. Like, it's just not wise, and it's just not wise for the quarterback position because, like you were mentioning, of all the positions that get scrutinized and eyes are on it the most, especially going into to drafts, and we've had guys drop before because of stuff like this, or be questioned at least at the minimum.
Right. I just it was tacky. It was classless. It's the reason that people can not want you around. You got to be very careful. Johnny Manziel.
I mean, Shador. For all we heard was Shador was a good talent, but then he didn't interview right. He didn't do this. He seemed a little arrogant. Whether you believe it or not,
it has an effect on you. You can kid yourself all you want.
And so,
unless you're the first overall pick, or
you're a clear-cut Peyton Manning
or something like that.
Something.
Exactly. Other than that, that is going to wear on you and wear people on you.
Yeah, I'm shocked that a quarterback at a Heisman possibly could have won it, and runner-up level would double down, say a couple of things, do it a couple of times. I'm just shocked at that on the most visible moment. Again, it wasn't on the phone. It wasn't a text message exposed where you texting your homie and he outed you.
Right.
I would get that. This was you voluntarily going on your stories on Instagram doing that. That's just, I'm surprised by that.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Diego Pavia. Would you want him on your team? Would this make you think twice? Again, he's not like some first overall pick. That's different because you could overlook the flaws.
Yeah, when you're that guy, they'll turn around.
A kid from Vanderbilt, would this affect you on why you would want to, draft him, put you on the team?
On notice?
Yeah, would this hurt his standing with you if you were, the people doing the drafting? 877-99 on Fox. We want to hear from you. It is The Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. And you know what you need to do. Stick and stay.
So we can prove to you it is your show on the US of A.
ESPN personality, former NFL MVP Cam Newton, who talked about it on his own podcast
and
this
Disney
week.
character. Go ahead.
And he is none too happy. Take a listen.
Mad Hatter?
Yeah. It's almost like a slap in my face, bro. All the things that you're doing in media, do you come off like you're available? Well, state the case then, bro. Did Phillip Rivers send any type of signs that he was available? Why you asking me to do something that everybody else didn't do? I ain't no lad, bro. Come on, bro. You still are available. Have you followed my Snapchat? He's retired. You ain't even retired. I did not and will not because of an opportunity like this. And he also was in their system, but still, like. I don't give a damn if he was in their family. He's 44 years old, bro. He got How do people hold Cam Newton to a standard that you're not holding everybody else?
Cam, did you say that you were still available? Cam, you're retired.
So did Phillip. But I know when it comes with me, the personality, bro. Folks don't want a Shador situation. They don't want a Shador, huh? They don't want a circus.
They want somebody who can complete better than 52% of their passes. Okay.
Well, I mean, you let it right there, Rob. Here's the thing. What Cam is missing. So the part in that video or that sound you miss is because he goes, "Have you seen my Snapchat?" And then he shows in the video, he's insane. We were talking about Aaron Donald earlier. There are some people who retire or stop playing who continue to work out like crazy. So physically, yeah, Cam, you're a specimen. 6'6", ripped up, could probably still run. Absolutely, physically, you are a better fit than Phillip Rivers. Ain't no denying that. It ain't no denying that. I don't know. Maybe I don't think there are 64 quarterbacks better than Cam Newton. But here's the thing, and here's the life lesson. We still got Mark Gunnels, young man. We just met his homie, his friend here as well. It's a lesson for a lot of young people. I remember when I was in college, Rob, freshman year, Northwestern Michigan College. Spent a year up there in Traverse City. You know where Traverse City is.
Yep.
And my RA said to me one day, he said, blah, blah, blah. Then he goes, well, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And I remember thinking, wow, well, okay. And that stuck with me, and obviously you know that. And Cam is what he's missing, and what he knows is Phillip Rivers, in this situation, we know he out of shape. We know he hadn't played in 5 years. We know he is nowhere near the specimen of Cam Newton, but he knows him. He's in their system. He's good with them. Probably stay connected with them. And they said, well, in a pinch, we got to go with a guy. We're going to go with this guy we know. And in their minds, the last time we saw Phillip Rivers, he was 11-5, 24-11, 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and that's what they saw. And the last time we saw Cam Newton, for the stretch that he had, it was like 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and he didn't look good. He was completing only about 50% of his passes. So it ain't just that they know him. It's that also in their mind, Phillip was successful the last time we saw him. And lastly, Rob, sometimes when you make a decision to jump into something else, it can slow your roll. It can hinder you. Cam Newton, this is how they view him now. He's a podcaster. He's an analyst. You see him on First Take with your boy Stephen A. and all the shows. Like, that's the space they view him in now. Cam's opinionated. Cam's loud. And he's right. All that Cam's personality, for a game that he might have to play one game, they don't want that around. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm saying that's the reality. And he is right. They don't want all that around. They want to go with the comfy, what they know. It's Phillip Rivers. He out of shape. He's 44. He's got 12 kids, but we know him. Bring him in. And that's what Cam is dealing with. At this point, teams know he's still probably better than a handful of quarterbacks, backups in the league. They just don't want everything else that comes with it. And he knows it. And it's one of the times he was right.
Nah, I'm going to say Cam Newton, there's two things for me. Aside from his, MVP year, which was tremendous, there's a lot of bad stuff, numbers. Completed under 60% of his passes in 6 of his 11 NFL seasons. Only had 3 winning seasons as a starter. Only had a passer rating over 90 twice in his NFL career. Only twice. Here's the other thing. He's turned into Dwight Howard. The reason that Dwight Howard didn't make that list, top 75, what happened to Dwight Howard?
Got goofy.
He got goofy. And that's where Cam Newton is, whether people want to admit it or not. And I think when people look at it, they don't think he's serious.
That's what I mean.
They don't think he's serious about this. This is why no one, even though he didn't retire, he hasn't been on anybody's phone list. All the injuries, all these bad quarterbacks. There's nothing but bad quarterbacks all over the place.
It's 13-7 right now. Just over 2 minutes left in this game. Rams are up on the Seahawks in this big game to see who could possibly win the division, also who could be a number 1 seed in the NFC. Big run there. Big run by the Seahawks.
He should have been stopped. It was 3rd and 16. He was stopped after 6 yards.
And I don't know how he got it first. I think everybody just stopped. Like, oh, you got him. No, you got him. Big first down conversion for the Seahawks.
That bailed out Sam Darnold.
It did. Yeah. All right, it's the Odd Couple. He's Rob. I'm Kelvin on a TV theme song. Thursday, Tysher Tower of Trivia on the way here in about 6 or 7 minutes. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. Talking about Diego Pavia, who is the quarterback for the Vanderbilt and was a finalist, runner-up in the Heisman vote. Basically said F the voters on his Instagram story and was hanging out partying with a sign that said F Indiana. And to me, as Rob said, that's just obviously not smart. And I'm blown away that he would do that on the day of, or the next, of him being a finalist when everybody's watching you. And he would do it public on his own stories. That's the part that's crazy. If that's how he felt, he has that right. Could have tweeted or text some of his friends, talk to his girlfriend or something.
But also, when you do that publicly, people have a right to be turned off by him.
As Reese Davis, who actually voted for him, said, I wish I could have my vote back. You got Mark Ingram, who is a Heisman Trophy winner, said, man, the kid's got to be humble. So he got some backlash for that. 877-99 on Fox. No big deal.
And at the end of the world, it's just about it's a lesson here about not being a sore loser every time something doesn't go
or
your
go
way.
scream in a pillow, go scream in the woods, go call your girlfriend, your dad. Don't put it on social media. It's literally a social thing, meaning people are going to see it. Hello?
John in Florida, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, John?
Hey guys, love the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
I would give him a second chance. I mean, in a twisted way, it shows him what a competitor he is, that he cares that much.
Right.
I mean, like in college, I like my Saints, your Tebows and the Angels. In the NFL, I don't care as much for some reason. That's probably just me. But man, I'm a second chance guy. As a society, we got to just stop destroying people for one mistake.
People,
I agree.
no, nobody
nobody
said that, John. But when you do that, you can turn people off. Like once, if you're an employer, is that a guy I want in my building? If every time something goes your way, you're going to go after the people or destroy other people. There were actually people who voted for you. You finished second. You didn't get no votes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
If he makes a lot of money, though, for me as a company, I'll send him a TR because I want to keep that guy.
Yeah, but he's not. But the only problem is he's not like if this was the top
If Patrick
pick,
Mahomes said that about voters, you'd be like, all right, well, if Josh Allen said that.
He's not that guy, and that's the problem, John. I get it.
No, hold on. I agree with you there. If we're talking physical talent, that's a different thing.
Well, no, we're saying
like
in the
5'11".
position. He's not there yet. He's trying to get to the league. He's trying to be a franchise quarterback. He's not there. If Josh Allen does that, well, Josh Allen is Josh Allen. He's earned that where his team will be like, what'd he say? Well, you know what? Shoot. Matter of fact, I feel him. Bump them voters. But he's a young kid trying to find his way in the league.
Vanderbilt. Yeah.
So, and I get the competitive edge. I think there is a general manager or coach who says, I like that. That's moxie. That's tough. I like that. And that's
I think there are a lot who would be turned off because I think Reese Davis is pretty even keeled.
He is.
For him to go public and say he wish he have his vote back. That's what struck me because I don't look at Reese Davis as not a hot take artist. Mm-hmm. He follows college football, right? This is his wheelhouse. That's what really got me today.
Because I agree.
Do you think of Reese Davis as that? As like some hothead?
No. He's a very measured individual. And he
Thanks, John.
No, appreciate you, John. He brought up some great points. He being Reese, isn't that like that's why I voted for you, because you did great things with a school that historically doesn't have those types of players on caliber. And I thought you had the more magical moments. And don't ruin it now by that. And so do I think this kid is a bad kid? No. Do I think he's competitive? Do I think he thinks he's the best player in the country? Yes, as a lot of people do and a lot of people should, that when you're being an elite quarterback. But that can't be. And again, face of the franchise, face of the college, the university, that's my only thing is you know better. A linebacker who's mad because that happens. Your quarterback, since you're in high school, you know this. You covered stuff in Detroit. You've seen stuff out here living where there's a bunch of great national schools around there in Southern California. I talk about too all the time. I got to see Bryce Young, DJ Uiagalelei. I got to see some of these young studs out, some of these young kids out here in LA. Dude, they groom you as a franchise player early in high school. My daughters go to a really good school out here. You know that. These get, man, boom, put the camera. Yeah, that's right. We're playing hard. We just blah, blah, blah. Because you are at an elite school in high school. And so that's the only thing for me. This kid might go on to be an amazing person. He probably is a great kid. All I'm saying is that position at a high caliber, as a Heisman level.
You would have to show me another Heisman Trophy candidate who finished second who did what he did. Like, seriously. And you can't tell me that other people weren't disappointed that they didn't win in those circumstances. I just think that there's a level of class.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
Of where I think we agree on this? When people don't really know you, oftentimes they go by the perception, right? My first impression.
Sure.
Randy Moss talks about when he wore glasses at the Heisman ceremony. I don't know if you remember that. He wore some shades up there. Not glasses. He wore some sunglasses up there. And he tells you now, he said, the reason I did it, I was nervous as I don't know what. And he said, I didn't want anybody to see me. I just felt more comfortable. I could hide behind these sunglasses. That rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Look at this guy. He thinks he's too cool. He don't want to sit up here. And I say that to say, people can use those types of moments against you, right? Now this kid, Diego Pavia.
Yeah, but even in the glasses, that's not a statement. You might say, oh, he thinks he's too cool. but there's more when you say F everybody. You know,
By the way, there are absolutely going to be people who love that, by the way.
Okay.
There absolutely is a GM who, in fact, wants him. He's competitive. He's got moxie. He don't take no crap. He's mad at everybody. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
I think there are others who will also say, I don't want him in my building.
There are some coaches and GMs who absolutely are loving it. They're like, that's my kind of guy. Because I felt the same way when they wouldn't let me get in the coaching ranks. Taisha Tower Trivia on the way. Right now we're checking in with Monty Bolaños. Monty, what is she giggling about over there? What are you giggling
I'm
about?
sorry. I'm yelling at Jason Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jalen Brunson just hit a go-ahead 3 with like 10 seconds to go against the Pacers, and he was yelling at me what channel it was, and I was yelling at him back. He said it wasn't the right channel. Anyway, he got it. Knicks are up right now 114-113 against the Pacers with 4 seconds to go. Jalen Brunson just hit that 3. He's got 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Thumbs up for Jason.
Stop! We'll go back to the NBA in just a second. We're going to check in on the Rams and the Seahawks. The Seahawks are fumble maybe just by the Seahawks. Seahawks just may have fumbled and lost the ball as they were driving downfield. And Sean McVay is celebrating, so I'm going to guess it's a clear fumble possession now by the Rams. Rams are up on the Seahawks 13-7 with about 1 minute to go in the first half. Matthew Stafford, he's 12 of 17, 167 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp was the one who just fumbled the ball off a hit. Terrible fumble. And Rams got it. Yep. So that's going on. 1 minute to go before the half there. Sam Darnold is 4 of 6 for 72 yards. The Rams got in the end zone on a rushing touchdown from Zach Charbonnet. So that's where we're at on that game. Back to the NBA. Yes, the Knicks officially just defeated the Pacers 114-113 late in the first quarter. The Warriors are on top of the Suns 21-17, while the Jazz are leading the Lakers 32-25. Also, the Magic have a 29-19 lead over the Nuggets. Late in the second quarter, the Mavs are up on the Pistons 55-46. When it comes to the Clippers and the Thunder, OKC is up now 75-68. Halfway through the third quarter, the Heat with 5 minutes to go are on top of the Nets 84-77. In the NHL, the Wild lead the Blue Jackets 3-2 late in the third period. Rangers and Blues tied at 1 apiece halfway through the second period. And in women's college volleyball, it's the championship. And number 1 seed Pittsburgh just lost to third seed Texas A&M in straight sets. The other semifinal going on right now, number 1 Kentucky lost the first set to number 3 Wisconsin. But that one is still going. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Monty.
Jess.
Have a wonderful night.
You too.
I intend to. Thank you so much. All right. Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV Things on Thursday. And for over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com is the way tire buying should be. And it's now time for T-shirts, Tower of Trivia.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, vegans and meat eaters, kale chip lovers, ruffle chip lovers, it's time.
This game is so easy.
For T-shirts Tower of Trivia.
Welcome in, friends, family, haters. Doesn't matter who you are, you're still listening.
Love my haters.
Thanks for listening. Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Hour 3, T-shirts Tower of Trivia. Are we ready?
Put the camera on me.
Put the camera.
We're doing a special Heisman edition of T-shirts Tower of Trivia with David Pavia being a topic of discussion today.
Let me get Steve Hartman on the phone.
Sending you guys the topics and the questions as we speak.
He doesn't take phone calls.
Oh, no?
He will if I call him.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, pause.
Monty.
What?
You remember
guys
back in,
tight?
What? Who?
No,
we were back in 1981. I ever tell you about when I was with the Raiders? I ever tell you about that time that I...
Hey, Monty, I was wearing this golf shirt back then, too.
You only wear black. I only wear black polos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. On Tuesday, Thursday, it has to be a blue one.
You know what,
The
Monty?
NFL one.
What's a great car is the Yugo, because I've had it for like 30 years.
Monty, do you know my hair hasn't moved?
Monty, I'm 75 with jet black hair.
Shut up, Rob. Okay.
I don't remember the last time I had a meal.
The burritos I bring on Sundays.
Does he eat them?
Yeah, he does.
He waits for them.
Well, now because he has to. Like,
Yeah.
that's part of his life now.
Yeah, it's Routine.
Alex, what are you doing
Routine.
here?
Told me gets out. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm stop now.
All right.
And that was Tyson Tower.
I'll be back
What
next
an
week.
addition.
All right,
Raji
here we
hates
go.
me. All right. Which school has produced the most Heisman Trophy winners? And in the coin flip that I did, Rob, you're going first.
I don't buy it. I
All
don't think
right.
you flipped it.
Here we go. Yes.
I watched.
All right, I trust you.
I watched. Did you say you
Alex.
touched me? Yeah.
Trust
How
you.
are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rob?
I'm doing great.
You're looking so svelte. I don't care what
You
Kelvin
know
says.
what?
Not right now. I'll get whatever February 9th or whatever
I'm
day
gonna
after the
get
Super
back to
Bowl.
it. I'm gonna
I
get
believe
back
you.
to
I don't know what you're missing, but you look lighter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the tooth.
Yeah, maybe. It
Maybe.
is. The tooth has made me lighter, Alex.
That's true. People don't know I've had to dump a few times because you whistle when you talk.
And you know, I know. And all the saliva on my pillow last night. I mean, just unbelievable.
That wasn't saliva.
Every time you get mad. Sam Darnold. Matthew Stafford.
Sounds like Herbert from Family Guy. Hey, you young boy. Get over here.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
Give it to me, Rob.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Alex, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Ben Maller. Wait, that's a whoa.
Oh.
Just, what'd you say?
Yeah,
Let's
again?
read it one more time because we got so far away from it.
Yeah, I bet. Sir, I don't like this hand
This
position.
school has the most Heisman Trophy winners.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh! Look at that red flag
stretching.
already.
He's stretching.
No, what do you, how do you stretch inward?
Stretching.
How do you stretch? How did the literal
I had a little.
the polar opposite of
I had a
stretch?
little heart murmur.
The chinchilla was
at this.
itchy. The
Rob
chinchilla
G,
was
I'm
itchy.
just-
I'm putting Rob G on FaceTime.
Alex,
right
here
now.
we go.
Okay, Rob, go.
Professor.
See, look at this. This is.
Oh, Professor Parker, USC.
I'm so glad I'm glad YouTube saw that. Elijah, quit cheating too. You supposed to put the camera on Rob so they can see him cheating.
I was trying, like, I got a lot of.
What is this?
I got a lot of things shown in there. I was
It's
Yeah, it looks
trying to-
good.
crazy
Looks
the
good.
level
Wow,
of cheating.
looks
Monty,
good.
you see what I deal with?
Yeah, I
good.
saw that. I was like,
You see the logos, Monty?
So
This
funny.
one was puffed
Yeah.
up. a little
Elijah,
bit.
put the camera on me. This is exactly what you just did. School. School.
I didn't do that.
That's crazy. Let's go. Keep it going. I'm going to win fair and square up in these streets.
Not if Alex don't want you to win.
Or I'm
That's
going
true.
full Jim Harbaugh
That's
in
true.
Michigan
See,
or
Rob's
old
caught on. Rob's
Pete
caught on.
Carroll and everything else. I'm about to go ahead and do that. Go ahead. I'm going full Patriots on you from here on out.
Which position has won the Heisman the most? Kelvin, take it away.
Alex, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Passer.
Terrible.
Passer?
Yes. Did you hear the question?
Quarterback?
There we go.
there we go.
Let's go. And I did it without moving.
That was good.
Statute up in this
That was
thing.
good.
I don't know why I did the robot. What I did the robot myself.
That's not the right answer.
That wasn't the right answer.
Wait,
That's not the
what?
right
That wasn't the right
answer.
answer.
Not the right
Wait,
answer.
what?
Wait, what is it? I mean,
That's
I
not
do
the
don't
right-
ask what is it.
That's not the right
That's
answer.
not the right answer.
That's
You
not
guys
the
are kidding
right
me.
answer.
Hold on, let me call
Kelvin,
Steve
you
Hartman.
gave a wrong clue.
It's not the right answer.
Wait, you switched up on me.
No, he did not switch up.
I'm going to call Steve Hartman. He'll know.
No. Alex.
Yes,
Wait a
Rob.
minute, you going out of order here, Shay?
I did go out of order, but that's how I did go out of order, but
Collusion.
No, but that's not the right
this
question.
one-
That's not the right answer.
that's not the right answer.
You
That's
see
not
how
the
they
right
cheat
answer.
on me?
I'll take half of that.
No,
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Go
You
ahead.
got to read the question. He got it
Go
wrong.
ahead.
Which
right.
position has
ahead.
won the Heisman the
He
most?
got it right. All right.
So
I'll be
no, it's
right
not a
back.
quarterback.
Go ahead.
Stop. All right, here we go.
Okay. Come on, Rob.
You better get it.
Stretch if you need to.
Stretch if you need to.
Sprinter.
All right, I'm back.
Kicker?
I'm back.
You
All
mean
that.
sprinter.
All that.
Sprinter?
Who sprints?
Can I-
Everybody's waiting around. I've watched the football game.
Okay, here we go.
Come on.
They stand around more than they play. Tell me I'm wrong. See?
I didn't ruin this. Sprinter?
Like the Mercedes?
kidding me?
Like the Mercedes van?
This is the easiest one.
No, it's not actually.
'Cause he couldn't point at himself while
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
it.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready. Calvin, do you know the answer? The question this time?
Yeah,
Okay,
allegedly.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Shay. Tell me you went out of order or something. All right, Alex, you ready?
Yeah, hopefully.
All right.
So it's not a passer. It's not a sprinter. It's definitely not a van.
It's not a kicker.
Stop.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Come on, what you got?
Any day now.
Ben Maller's up next.
Ben Maller.
All right, here we go.
Monty and Byer coming up soon. B&B. Book your stay. We'll give the hot takes today.
This is unbelievable.
Because it's actually hard. It's easy, but it's hard.
That's what she said.
Because he doesn't know sports. This is one time. Here we go, Alex.
Okay.
Oh, God. This is outrageous.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to buzz you soon.
Road.
Oh, God. Terrible.
Road?
Huh?
He's about to get it.
What?
No.
Watch.
No.
Road.
Sprinter, road,
runner.
So running back?
Let's go!
Oh, my God. What?
Rob, what did I tell you? Every time he says
process of elimination.
he
That's
gets
what
it.
that was.
Rob,
come
My
back.
God.
Monty, you've been watching this movie. Every time he goes, that's terrible, he gets it.
Yes.
Because I know when my guy, we go into the deep shallow end.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
I'm like, road.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Runner.
He's gone.
Running back.
He's leaving. He left the
Rob!
Let's go. Take that, Mr. Sprinter. And I gave you the alley-oop. I said, And I missed the first one.
Sprinter
Just
was
give me the light.
insane.
Just give me the light. Yeah, I'm Shane Paul. Just give me the light. All right, on the way. 877-99 on Fox. 877-99 on Fox. Last call. Maybe it's Rob going to call from the car.
Yep, you know he is.
Hey, what they say? You know he going to cry in the car.
Hey, Tiger, what happened to Rob? Tiger, what happened to Rob?
He did pull out. He did. He just pulled out the show. It is the Odd Couple. All right, so we'll do last call, 877-99 on Fox. Hit us up. And by the way, stop what you're doing. Seriously, listen. Put down the wrapping paper, drop the gingerbread cookie, and tell the elf on the shelf to take 5. Have a break because Aaron's just broke the holiday universe. Full-on North Pole meltdown. They're extending the season of giving with no payments until January 1st, 2026. That's right. You don't owe a thing until next year. And the best part is you can start with just 1 penny. And if you got a penny, it's laying around, you know you do. It's in your pocket. It's laying around underneath the washer and dryer. Or it's in between your seat cushions. You're basically Santa. If you got it, congratulations. Grab that penny and sleigh ride your way to your nearest Aaron's. And did you know that Aaron's has been taking care of communities for 70 years? They've helped customers bring home brand new name brand furniture, appliances, electronics, and mattresses, everything you need to make your home holiday ready and cozy. But remember, the start with just a penny offer is in-store only, and it won't wait. So get moving, get festive, and strut your way into Aaron's like you own the place before time runs out. No payments required until January 1st of next year. 12-month minimum lease required. Finance charges accrued during no payment period. Subject to credit approval. Other terms apply. See stores for details.
Well, this is not alleged. This is official, like
This
a
is
referee
fact.
with the whistle. Bill Belichick, after one horrible season in North Carolina, is cleaning house. He has fired offensive coordinator Freddie Kitchens and special teams coordinator Mike Pryfer, leaving only one coordinator left from his first season in Chapel Hill.
Who would that be, RJ?
That would, of course, be his son, Steve Belichick, the defensive coordinator. Everybody else gone. The Belichicks stay for year 2.
Okay.
What you got?
When he took this job, I went off because I thought this was about his son. I'm against nepotism. Me and Kelvin, we go about it all the time, and he's like, no. When you own your own business, okay. When you own your own business,
right?
I get it. If I own a sandwich shop, my family could work in a sandwich shop.
Yes.
People can talk about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones owns a family business. That's his business. His kids can work in his family business.
Yes.
When you work in a corporate setting that's not your family business, then I'm not with nepotism, okay? Kelvin Washington got hired as the co-host, not my nephew. I tell him all the time, if that's the case, let me bring my nephew in and he can take your place.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't feel good about that and go, why would Rob's nephew be the co-host of the show? And the NFL is terrible with nepotism and football in general.
Yep.
They just had an awful season at North Carolina. Why is his son still employed? Why doesn't the AD and people push back? It was bad. Bad all the way across the board. Was their defense number one in college football? Am I missing something?
They definitely weren't that.
They weren't number one.
Mm-mm.
The only reason he got hired was because his dad was the coach.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason he didn't get fired was because his dad is the coach.
Mm-hmm.
In Detroit, I got in trouble with Rod Marinelli. You remember that? Because Rod Marinelli's son-in-law was the defensive coordinator.
What you say, Rob? What you say to him?
I ain't gonna get back in there. Rob G, you remember that? Everybody remembers that. It was a press conference. It's famous. I'm going to say this without saying it.
Yeah.
When they make the list for the 3 greatest questions ever asked at a press conference, I'm going to be 1 or 2. Because one of them was a woman asking, why am I blanking on his name? On Washington's quarterback, Doug Williams. One of the questions, you remember this? She asked him at the Super Bowl press conference, how long have you been a black quarterback? So that's one.
That's number one.
Yeah,
you're not
that's what I always say.
You won't pass that one.
How long have you been a black quarterback?
You won't pass that one.
So I had a question to Rod Marinelli. But anyway, my point is, and it was because his son-in-law was the defensive coordinator of the Lions. That was the year they went 0-16.
Oh, wow.
And the game that I had the big blow up and the whole thing was the Lions played the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
They scored on every offensive possession. The only time they didn't score was when they kneeled down to end the game because they were in the red zone. That's how.
So it was the mercy rule at the end.
Okay,
as well.
you know what? They just kneeled down. They
Uh-huh.
could have scored.
Yeah.
They just kneeled down, and I get it. And my point is, this is why I'm not cool with nepotism.
Yeah.
Is that there's some defensive coordinator out there who's worked his butt off for an opportunity, would love to be that at North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can fix the defense, but he can't get the job because Bill Belichick is holding it with his son, who may or may not be qualified.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit here and say he's not qualified.
Yeah. That's what
But the reason he has the job is because of his pops.
Yeah.
And so this is just another one. It feels bad. It stinks. And if you're the AD, this is why you can't. This is my pushback on these schools that give coaches carte blanche and allow them to do whatever they want. That's why I think you have a lot of problems on college campuses with these coaches. And we mentioned all these coaches who had problems at Louisville or whatever, and Rick Pitino and Bobby Petrino. Like seriously, because they walk around and they have carte blanche and no one's going to step to them. And there's no reason that Bill Belichick's son should still be employed. Really, after that season?
Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a TV theme song Thursday. Where did you go?
And let's say this. Don't forget.
What's that?
Christmas is a week from today.
I know, man. December has somewhere to go.
I mean, really, a week from today. Like,
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to say this. And I want everybody to join in, seriously.
Okay. Well, let me tell them, for over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by Freedholder Hazard Protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. Go ahead.
Just Christmas memories of, like, great gifts that you got as a kid, not as an adult, as a kid. And I have a couple, really.
Okay.
I got a G.I. Joe. You remember G.I. Joe?
Course,
You know what that is? G.I. Joe? You don't know what that is, do you? How do you know what a G.I.
They made a movie about it like 10 years ago. Yeah.
They lasted the test of time. G.I. Joe's made it.
But I had it with lifelike hair because he had a
Okay.
beard.
Okay.
And Kung Fu Grip.
Okay.
Couldn't believe I got one.
Yeah.
With both.
Yeah.
Lifelike hair, Kung Fu Grip. I can remember getting a bike for Christmas,
Oh,
and there's nothing like, come on, are you kidding? A brand new
That's
bike
like
is under the
getting a
tree,
car.
right, for a kid.
You're mobile now.
And then the last one was, this is when I was a little older in high school, whatever. Everybody in the neighborhood had ping pong tables. There was a ping pong table underneath the
Oh, wow.
Christmas tree. Those were the three gifts that stand out
that's-
to me.
yeah.
Wow.
That's lit.
Seriously, the ping pong table was like, I always wanted my own ping pong table, and I got it.
My first one off the top of my head that I remember was obviously the game console, Sega Genesis.
So you got that was
oh,
it. You couldn't
snap.
believe you got it.
Got my Sega Genesis because I was, a little behind. Like other people had it. It was like, dang, wish I could have. Boom, we got one. Shout out to Mama Dub. When I got my Lions starter jacket, remember starter was all the rave, early 90s. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Especially, that was special for you since you were
Shut
a
up.
bench warmer and you got a starter jacket.
I thought you were going to say something
No,
about the Lions. The slander was on me instead of the Lions. What else? What was another one that was a great? I got and it might have been for my birthday. I don't remember if it was Christmas. This particular bike. And lastly, I got you will relate to this. Alex, you won't even relate to this. I got a beeper
For Christmas.
After she had
What's
swore
that?
up and down I wasn't gonna get one.
You're not getting
you don't
no
need
beeper,
one,
right, all
Just because
that.
everybody else, your little friends, that kind of thing. And then she surprised me with a beeper.
What's a beeper?
So that's like
pager.
a pager, like what
pager.
the doctor
Okay.
used to have. They
Yeah.
called it a beeper.
Yeah,
I
a
see.
little beeper,
All right.
pager.
Alex, what
Monty
about
laughing
you?
way too
Christmas
hard.
gift that you remember?
I'm pretty much like K-Dot here. I would say like when I got an Xbox when I was a kid, and it's like your first gaming system, you get it yourself.
You couldn't
my
believe it.
God,
Am I right?
dude.
Like,
I remember
oh my
playing
God.
Halo. I was saving the universe from aliens. Like, come on. As a kid, that's like the greatest thing ever. And then I'll always remember a scooter I got. Those Razor scooters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. There was a whole neighborhood of kids just razoring around in a safe way. But it was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Those are my two biggest moments I remember.
I got you. All right.
Who that, Shay?
I always got lame gifts. I always got like underwear and socks.
As a kid?
Because my birthday's January 3rd.
Oh, yeah, it was like
so they were like, we'll give you the good gift January 3rd, but Christmas time you'll get like shirts, socks.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, which
That's
I'm
messed
fine
up.
with. I don't mind it. I grew up
Yeah.
That's
Muslim.
messed up.
Okay.
Extra time for me.
Monty?
All right. Well, let me join in on the video gaming. When I got my Game Boy Advance, the one that was not the Game Boy first one, but the Advance that was like a horizontal one.
Yeah.
That was a big one for me. I still have it. And when I got my gymnastics Barbie,
Oh, wow.
that was my.
You still have that
I
too?
still have it.
Yeah, listen, one
I
thing
still have
I've
all
learned,
my Barbies, but that was the one that hit the spot.
Yeah, one thing I've learned, keep all that kind of stuff.
I got 'em all.
Because
they're
that
money.
whatever, yeah, I'm over it.
I
Then you
wish
get-
I had the Kung Fu grip. I don't have that anymore.
Dude,
I
you know
mean,
what I
the
wish
toy,
I
I
saved? My Pokemon cards when I was a kid.
Kelvin.
Don't kill it. I'm fighting for my life over here. And you ain't helped no better what you said. I don't know if you heard the last thing you said, too.
What did she say?
What did I say?
What was the last thing you said about that Barbie?
I have them all?
No.
I don't know what did I say.
No, I'm trying to grow up. So the last thing you said, look, Alex over there, but let me see what she said.
What
the
did she
last
say,
thing.
Alex?
Alex will figure it out. Has everybody gone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Elijah, what is the greatest Christmas
Yeah,
gift you
Elijah.
ever got? Elijah, real quick. Come on, jump in.
Was it it's a new camera or something?
Elijah. What's the great, as a kid?
I still have all my Barbies, but that was the one that hit the spot.
Hit the spot, huh?
Elijah.
Go.
That.
Elijah, you didn't get a toy or nothing?
I didn't get anything special, honestly. I just enjoy being with family.
Oh, no,
I
we
don't
don't
care
wanna
about.
hear that.
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
We
I
don't
got
wanna
nothing
hear
else.
that. All right, go back.
See,
All
that's
right,
why his
go back.
mic's
Go
on
back.
there.
Go
That's
back.
why his mic's on.
Elijah's like, yeah, I didn't get it.
This is on you, K-Dot.
I enjoy time with the family.
I
We
love
just love
being
each
here.
other. And at
You
the
know-
end of the day, as long as they're happy, I'm happy.
You know what I think? Elijah, he won't admit it because he got.
He don't want his kids to get his...
No. He got a Steve Hartman, a black polo. So that
Oh,
was his.
stop, dude. Game used, too.
Game used.
You know, Elijah, I used to wear this for the Raiders in '83.
Elijah.
One time, John Madden happened to come back to the. one
John
time.
Madden spilled coffee on
Yeah,
this
it's
thing.
crazy.
Look, it's right there.
I kept it. See this rip right here? One day, Howie Long threw me up on the wall because I asked a question and he didn't. It's crazy, I still get to go back every now and again. I go back, and the black hole. Let me tell you a story about the black. It used to be the blue hole.
And then,
And then
You know what? You guys are so mean-spirited.
we learn from the best.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?